I've remembered to press record. I have remembered to press record. This is a good thing because I've forgotten every other night. And Catherine, I'm saving to my D drive.
Wow, it's an exciting
Saving to
time.
my D drive. Welcome to the Late Night Alternative, Catherine. Would you like to set the scene for the boys and girls?
The Late Night Alternative. Anything goes. You can give us a ring.
Not quite anything.
Some things go. We'll let you know if it doesn't. You can Skype in, you can email in, you can call us on 0203 286 6370. I'm slightly put off because I've got there's a bit of a looker in the corner of my eye over here. Look.
Someone is Mike McCartney. That's who someone is.
I think is it Wednesday still?
It's Wednesday, Mike.
Today's Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Wednesday's roast beef. Tuesday's soup. Monday's washing day. Is everybody happy?
And this is why we have to end lockdown sooner rather than later, because elderly members of the community are losing the plot.
You're supposed to join in. You're also supposed to say, "You bet your life we are."
Sorry, Mike.
That's one Sunday though.
Yeah.
Monday's church, Saturday's payday, Friday's fish, Thursday's shepherd's pie, Wednesday's roast beef, Tuesday's soup, Monday's washing day. Is everybody happy? Ready?
You bet your life we
are.
Can you hear the whole of Britain, Europe, and the world join in then?
I think some of them did, yeah.
Everybody is. This is Mike McCartney, dear viewer. He is, well,
Hello.
What aren't you? Pop star? Comedian?
I'm everything to everyone.
Exactly. A Renaissance gentleman, if ever there was one.
Can we make it quite clear? Two things first.
Yes, sir.
Are you being paid the same?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Thank you. Secondly, tell the world how much you've missed me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Mike, so much.
Well, I've just been counting down the days, have you?
So much, Mike. It's so much. I don't know why I'm not allowed to come within 150 yards of you. I think that was an extreme thing for you to do, but miss you.
Coronavirus.
The coronavirus. How strict are you following the lockdown?
Well, we don't have it up in Liverpool.
Oh, is it over?
No, it's all gone.
Beautiful.
We never did have it in Liverpool. It's all you people. You get it. We are the pure. We are the chosen.
We are the pure. It's like the people that we cut off when they ring in. Are you going?
If you cut me off now.
No. Oh God, wouldn't that be something? Are you going nuts with it? Because honestly, I'm quite enjoying the lockdown. I'm thriving on it.
I would have said sailing through, no problems whatsoever. But every now and then, there's a little bit of like, not so sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and that thing, that mental aspect of it, you throw it away, because of course but it can catch you out, and you don't know. Suddenly you feel dark and miserable. My usual day, and every now and then it does. But the big thing about that is not to give into it and to put on a happy face, Iain and Ken.
It's tough. It's tough for a lot of people. We're both very lucky. We got nice houses, got a nice little bit of garden. I live in the country. I get to see I'm seeing more of my kids than I did before lockdown, which is great. But it has been tough. I found the first few weeks very, very tough. And bits of it have been tough, but actually I've thrived on it. But yeah, we've spoken to a lot of people who are struggling.
Yeah, I found it all right until the point where people started freestyling, and I was thinking, well, hang on a minute. So what are we supposed to do then? When it suddenly became clear that some people weren't kind of abiding by the rules.
What does freestyling?
When people decided that they go and test their eyesight out by driving somewhere, and you thought, oh, hang on a minute, I haven't seen my mum who lives around the corner for however many weeks, but you're nipping down.
Mr. Dominic.
I'm trying.
That really upset me. That really did.
Yeah.
What, the not seeing your mum and
not seeing my mum, but also other people taking the mick.
I hope it upset everybody in the country. That's what the extraordinary thing about these politicians is. Him, what's his name, Boris Johnson. Sorry, Dominic thingy.
Prime Minister Cummings, yeah.
Yeah, and Trump and people like that. they're so insane that, why does anybody, please, anybody watching this now, don't believe them. Don't believe a word they say, because whatever they do, it's all lies. All lies. And so please take all of, just say, okay, that's the thing. That's what they're politicians. They do this. They lie as a living. But the big thing is not to listen to them and to make your own judgments and look after yourselves and your family. Don't listen to them, whatever.
We've got you here under false pretenses.
Thank God for that.
We are going to expose you and indeed your brother. I have right in front of me a naked picture of Sir Paul McCartney, and I'm going to show it.
Yeah.
Look at that.
There he goes again.
Look at that. Little Paul.
Well, that's not going to be in my new book with Jenny. You can take it down now. You've seen it.
I love this book. We were flicking through this today. There's so many good pictures in here. It's brilliant.
Well, Genesis. Ever heard of Genesis books?
I have heard of Genesis books, yes.
Two of the most beautiful books with George Harrison did one, I Me Mine.
Yeah.
The thingy in those days. He done ones with Bowie, Ronnie Wood, all these people, Beach Boys, whatever. But they're fine art books.
Yeah.
And they have seen books like that. And we're not going to have that picture in, by the way. And they have asked, can they have all those best of my votees and some new ones? I'm right in the middle of negotiating.
Brilliant.
With them for a beautiful, fine, we're talking beautiful, fine art books that you and I can't afford to buy.
Well, you were there with a camera in your hand at some of the most important pop cultural moments of the last 50 years. You were there.
I was. Our kid once said that. Don't ever forget, Michael. You were there. So for somebody that was also there, we'll take that. No, that just dead lucky, and lucky that my great love, not something that I just did. I had a great passion for photography, and so I would look for different angles and go where places that people weren't allowed to go. I'd always go. Still am, and they still throw me out. But
when did you first pick up the camera? Was there one always around?
I think my mum had died. I think she had, but it was the family box camera, the Kodak Brownie box camera.
Yeah.
Still got it. And there were these seagulls. We lived in a house called Forthin Road in Liverpool, which the National Trust has now bought.
I know, incredible.
Unbelievable. But little two down in Allerton, Liverpool. And we had a back garden, Kath, we were lucky too. And it was on the back of Liverpool Police Training College. And so a big field there. In fact, the first time I went there, I could hear these, I thought we were being attacked by terrorists, hear these bang, bang, bang. So open the curtains, and there in the field were these men running across the field, and these Alsatians attacking them, and the men turning around, shooting them. And it was police training. They were blank. Yeah, that was the first thingy. So it was a big field out there. And these seagulls used to swoop down over the back garden. And our kid and dad had gone to work, I think. Our kid had gone probably practicing his pop music somewhere. And I was on my Todd. And these seagulls were, but they were big, enormous big seagulls. And I thought, wow, if I could get those on the family book, I'm not allowed to use it. In those days, the last on anybody's thingy was photography. And so they only came out for weddings, funerals, it was always so. But I thought I'd go up and I won't tell Dad. Went up into Mum and Dad's room, found the box camera, came in the back garden, and there's these seals down and getting, must have been midges over Dad's garden. He did the garden with apple tree and things. It must have been after that. And I even went up on the roof, fantastic. Got them, these giant seagulls, like albatrosses. And so that's it. Hey, Dad, we're going to finish that film. No, we can't do it. We can't afford it. And wait till we're done. We'll get the summer to go to Butlins, whatever. Right, all done. I said, Dad, is it? Can we put it in now? Yeah. Why do they want to? Down Mather Avenue to the chemist. Got him. Dad, you're going to get the film now. Yeah, here's the money. Come, book it off. So down to the chemist. Coming back from the chemist, the silly buggers had given me the wrong film. No seagull on it. So I'm going through them, and hold on, there's Auntie Millie, there's me dad. What's going on here? So I went through them again, and suddenly I saw this white page with a little black dot on it. That was the albatross. They were enormous, little tiny, but I thought there's more to photography than meets the eye. Got on the 86 bus, went up to Allerton Library, got all the books out on photography, and learned photography.
Wow.
That's incredible. That could have put you off, couldn't it, that?
Do you remember? I remember, but the kids won't know about going to the chemist. What's he talking about chemists for? But if you did a bad picture as well, they put a little sticker on.
Yes.
This picture's crap.
Not in my days. No, that was later on.
Right. One of you, you mentioned your house being National Trust. We were going to go. We were going to go in August. We were going to go up and see Pete Best playing.
Okay, yeah, good.
And then we were going to do your old house.
Ask Pete about the poster. Say to Pete, "Where's me poster, Pete?"
Does he owe you a poster?
Yes, he does.
We'll have a word with him.
Do you want a quick story on this?
Yeah, of course.
Right. Our kid used to go. We used to go on that bus, 86 bus. Get it? Our kid would have his amp. Ooh, Genesis just like that's for the amp drawing. I didn't want to go to art college, and we go get our kid to get his amp and his guitar, and I'd get my cameras, and I'd have to take a guitar. Get on the 86, go up, bus, get off at Notty Ash, my Ken Dodd's house, get another bus to West Derby Village to this place called the Casbah, right?
Yeah.
Why am I telling this story?
Pete Best and Pete posters.
The poster.
Good, thank you. I'm glad. I'm going to tell you right now. Sometimes I digress.
We noticed.
I go on tangents. So it's up to you and anybody listening. For Christ's sake, bring me back to where we started. Correct. Well done.
5 points to Kath.
So we used to go to this place called the Casbah. And so our kids said, look there. And he was in a group called the Beatles, right?
Yes.
I think they were called the Silver Beatles then.
Wow.
And it was, he said, look, people are coming on first gig. And so can you do some posters? I haven't got time because he was good at art. So I wanted to go to art college. Can you do some posters for the Casbah? And so I said, okay. And I found this picture of John pretending to be Elvis. So I cut him out and put him on the thing, stippled all round John. And it was just a lovely effect of this guy. Didn't know who the hell it was. And he was like being Elvis. He knew he was being Elvis. And I put on it, I think it was 5 Beatles because Stu was with them. And Pete Best and Stu and the others. And so I put on it 5 and I did about 10 posters, right? And so that was it. And smashing, all gone. The Beatles flew off. I did scaffold, whatever. And that was it. And then years later, Pete's brother, Ro, wanted to interview me and something. And I said, oh, okay. But I'll tell you, I'll do it. How much do you want? Oh, no, not. I'll just have a poster. I'd love to get one of my original posters. Oh, no, they've all gone. They've all gone years ago. I'll ask Pete. No, they've all gone. Cut to, we are in San Diego. And our American friends said, do you want to go to Mexico with the kids? Oh, great. And so what's it called, the little one, down from San Diego, famous, Tijuana, right? So we go into Tijuana. And our American friend said, we're not to have any, don't have any food or anything like that. So we said, well, how are we going to, kids are starving. No, we'll go to this Hard Rock Cafe here. That's okay. So American, it said, but don't have any salads, don't have any thingies, just Coca-Cola, etc. So that was it. We went to Hard Rock Cafe, had our meal. And so all kids have a wee before we go back to America. Smash it up, there you go. And right, Daddy's turn now. I go up the stairs and there's Elvis, there's Frank Sinatra, there's my first Beatle poster.
Oh no!
I'm thinking, what the hell is that? It really is my, the one that is a child in both, stipple around Johnny. And there it is on the thing. And you suddenly realize if, if you've sold them or given them to people, whatever it is. And where is Mike never, ever going to be? That's the tier one hard drive.
Yeah.
You never see it. So where's my poster?
Well, you know exactly where it is.
Dear viewer, welcome. This is the Late Night Alternative. It's live. It's 9:15. It's Wednesday night. We've got Mike McCartney as our special guest for a little while.
McCartney.
Yeah.
Mike McCartney.
Oh, Mike McGee. Do you still use the McGee? Are you still working on that?
They have re-released my wonderful McGear album.
Yeah.
So yes,
Enjoy.
On Cherry Red Esoteric Records. So everyone out there, if you want a bit of fun, that was the two brothers working together.
Yeah.
And it produced this beautiful, beautiful thing. So yeah, the McGear
It's
album.
a great sound, and there's some great songs on there. And basically, Wings are your backing band on that, aren't they?
Yeah, that's it. So McGear is, I still am using McGear, but don't do any shows anymore.
No. Do you miss it? Do you miss standing up on stage with the other two and messing around?
When you do go, when people ask you to do charities and things, they asked us, Liverpool asked us to go for the World Expo and get scaffold together. And long story short, we went. We went to Shanghai with OMD, Andy and OMD.
Wow.
Vasily Petrenko and the Liverpool Philharmonic Orchestra. And we did a couple of songs, the hits, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Not Do You Remember, Liverpool Lou, and Lily the Pink. And so we thought, how the hell are we going to go down to Chinese people that don't speak English? Because it's China. You're right in the middle of China. Sorry, right in the middle of China, as Trump would say. And so there we are. So we thought, well, OMD, no problem at all. Vasily Orchestra, the Chinese Pagoda Orchestra, no problem. The kids, wonderful. We're thinking about how the hell are we? So we went on, drink a drink, and there's a bit in it, up to heaven, her soul ascended, and Gorman goes off and off and off, ends up in the audience, sitting on the Chinese public's knees.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And so immediately they're thinking, clown, this funny, this guy. We were the best act in the show.
I bet they loved it.
We thought we were going to die.
Have you spoken to either of them during lockdown? Do you keep in touch?
Gorm and John go, well, no, we got together recently, but thank you very much for the NHS.
Of course you did.
We did. Thank you very much for the NHS. We did. And all, that is weird, doing it all from your house.
Mm.
That is all of us in our own house, writing it, recording it, all from here. That was dead weird. But it was good. It went out and it got a couple of bob for the NHS.
Which, of course, is something close to your heart because you're a nursing family, aren't you?
It is. My mummy was, what's her name? You ever hear that story about, ever heard of an actress called Carey Mulligan?
Yes.
Okay. Now I believe she's quite famous doing Meryl Streep films and things like that. She was doing it on a red carpet thing in LA, getting quite big now. And so she's just there. And suddenly our kid goes back in the background, going to get his Oscar, whatever. And so Carey Mulligan just leaves the interview, mid-interview, legs off after our kid, but he's in. And so she comes up, sorry about that. Excuse me, you're Carey? Well, why did you run after Paul McCartney, the ex-Beatle? She said, oh, it's just that I wanted to thank him because his mother brought my dad into the world.
No! Oh, mate, that's magic.
How wonderful.
That's true.
Isn't that incredible?
That is how much I have known and loved the NHS for all my life. My daughter, Theron, is a nurse in Sheffield as we talk on the front line. And today, Boris Johnson, may as well name him now, because he's the man that put his life in their hand and said to the world, these people have saved my life. And he and his government, isn't it today, they've just turned down a pay rise for the nurses?
It's this. This is partly why I stopped. I stopped clapping halfway through, because it dawned on me. It was a lot of fun, and my kids loved it. But it dawned on me. It felt like a con. It felt like by doing this, it was taking the government their responsibility away.
Yeah, because that was all they were doing.
Yeah.
They weren't helping them out. They weren't getting them the right equipment. They weren't believing them when they were saying they needed more help.
The applause to pound exchange rate is very, very low, I've heard. And it's awful. And you'll get people saying, oh, yeah, but the unions, they agreed a deal 3 years. What those, everyone in hospitals, the cleaners, the porters, the nurses, the doctors, they've literally risked their lives. And now we're sticking two fingers up at them and saying, well...
And we're waiting for these liars. We're waiting for the result of their lies for the second wave, which is going to be much worse.
Yeah.
We knew that. My wife was telling me that she heard some information about Vietnam today. You heard about that?
No, go on.
And they haven't, they're very, very low in deaths, and they're really seriously good because in Wuhan in December. That's when it started. Yeah. In January, Vietnam apparently said, okay, we're closing everything down. And they stuck to it, and it was just closed down. And the result now, which we should have done definitely in February, we had Chinese New Year here in Liverpool. That was February. And we said, we can't go. This is too serious.
Yeah.
So the government knew in December they could have done something in January, allow them January off. So February they could have started being serious adults and worrying about our lives and telling us, like responsible adults, children, because we're all kids, we don't know about, the majority of the public, we don't know what's going on. We trusted them. And so they could have done it in February, March, and we'd have been the same as Vietnam. I'm sorry, but this is we were lovely talking to you, because this is true.
No, it's true. We were saying yesterday, I think, the fact that it seems to be more important how much money Pizza Express and Wetherspoons is making is more important than the number of lives. And if that is what... it turns out I might be a socialist, I don't know. But it turns out if our society is based on Wetherspoons and Pizza Express more so than my mum's life, because she's in a care home, then we've got this totally wrong.
And all the mask stuff. Okay, they want us to wear masks in shops, but there are people sitting, quite close to each other in pubs and restaurants, and certain drunk people don't abide by rules.
Kath, when they said they're opening pubs, come on, all of us, when we've had a few ales, all we want to do is hug each other, kiss, and be relaxed, etc. What a criminal thing to say, go to a pub. That is so, unfair and irresponsible.
Well, loads of pubs closed down that following week because they had COVID. But it's so frustrating. I mean, it's even more than frustrating because they estimate maybe 25,000 people are dead that shouldn't have died. Ooh. And a lot of people are going, well, yeah, but they were elderly. Well, yeah, they were. Were you ever friends with Eddie Large?
No.
We know Eddie a bit. We had him on the show and we sort of became friends. He died and he was in hospital with heart problems and he caught COVID in hospital and he died through COVID. And some people went, yeah, but he was old. Yeah. No, but he should still be alive.
But he was someone's dad and he was someone's husband and they weren't allowed to be with him at the very end.
Couldn't be there. It's awful, man.
It's bad enough when your kids come round. Got 6 kids, 3 girls, 3 boys. When your kids come round and, there's your babies. And all you want to do, the big hug. That's every time it just gets you. Yeah. It's just so horrible. But can you imagine that? Somebody that is your mum, your dad, a relative, a close relative you've known all your life, and then suddenly they leave this world on their own.
Yeah. On their own.
And you know exactly where they are.
It's
and you can't go.
Horrible. Anyway, let's have a light
On that
note.
bombshell, I can ask you a question. One of my favourite pictures of yours is a picture of your brother through the kitchen window playing his guitar in the background. The cover of, I think, Chaos and Creation in the back.
One of my many genius photographs.
Well, but it is, and you must have been a kid yourself when you took that, and then 40 odd years later, it comes back as an album cover. That's incredible. You don't get that from reading a few books. That's having a special eye, isn't it?
When you're a genius, it just... Iain, come on.
Come on, I'm sorry.
That's the only reason you have me on. You know, and I know.
Yes, we know it.
But we don't, like you two, we're all special. And so that's why we're here. We are here to look at everyone mad enough to listen to us and know that they're going to gain something.
A lot of people in the chat are spotting the poster that we spotted just before we came on. Now, and what is this? That's the Alexander McQueen. What is this bowler hat that you've got hanging up?
Well, the bowler hat. I can get up, can't I?
I think you can get up. I don't know what condition you're in.
I haven't got a mic. Hold on.
I hope you've got trousers on.
It's on the moon here. I'm on the moon.
Please don't fall over. My God. I mean, we need publicity, but not that badly.
Oh, look at that.
That is a nice titfer.
Okay. This is a bowler hat. Right?
Yes.
Now put it on. Right? Now that bowler hat is, as you can see from the shape, it's a real bowler hat.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, it was made. There you go inside. There's a firm in London. The light's too dark. But there it is on the bottom. It says, see the label on the bottom. See that label?
I can see there's a label. I'm having trouble
I can
making
see
it
the
out.
label. Are you going to pull a thin rabbit out of there?
It's a proper London bowler hat there. And this artist in London commissioned the bowler hat people that do bowlers and say, can you do one of these dimensions? And said, pardon, sir, are you paying? Yes, I am. Certainly, sir. We'll charge you a fortune. And he sold it in an art gallery. And the two people that wanted it were Viv Stanchel and I. And I got it, as you can see.
Are we allowed? I've never been in an actual. Was this a proper auction with the 50?
No,
60?
it's in a shop.
Oh, okay. I've never done a proper auction. I'd love it, but I would be worried I'd get a bit.
You want to stretch just at the wrong point.
Just £25,000.
Yeah. Oh shit! I bought £1 million.
What? So when is this? What's happening with this book then? How far down the line are you? Have you got the pictures sorted yet, or is you still a bit off?
I am just going through them now, finding lots of special ones, new ones, because as my wife can vouch, my system of putting things in order is not the best. In other words, crap. And so all the times I find things, and sometimes they're absolute magic. And so I found lots of new stuff, and drawings. They've asked for drawings.
Beautiful.
So it's going to be very interesting. Their books are absolute. You pick them. It's like Christmas. You open their book. It is like Christmas. You're just going through it. I was looking at the Bowie one before. Absolute magic.
This is an old book, and it's a joy. It's an absolute joy. But we were flicking through it today, and there's pictures like this. You on the horse.
Yes, that's us on the. In fact, got it. In fact, our kid, when he saw that, actually said, "You're throwing them away, Mike."
Really?
The photographs, and so he is now happy that I'm doing it properly. 100 years later, I'm finally doing it in the right presentation.
Do you look back though at those two kids and think and see where you both are now and think, bloody hell, how did this happen?
It's life. Iain.
Yeah,
that's what happens in life, you know.
And see.
Wasn't that silence beautiful?
He's so wise, isn't he? So
very
wise.
Do you get? I'm a Beatles obsessive, right? And
Iain.
yes,
Anybody that looks at your twits and your twats and your
steady.
then will know this fact.
They weren't bad, were they? They were
Why
quite.
the hell? What the hell I'm doing on your program is another thought. I'm only doing it because of flipping cat.
I know. It's not my program anymore. It's hers.
Yeah,
I should
exactly.
hope so. About time.
We're very pleased to see you.
But I was talking to my sister the other day, and she said, "You know what? I could just read books about the Beatles for the rest of my life. Do you ever read any of them books? Have you read? Or do you just think? Do you read them and go, well, that didn't happen, that wasn't right, or?"
It's very simple. Whenever people, all my life, I have had Beatle books in between scaffold books.
Yeah, good. Well.
And all you do on Beatle books is go to the back, find your name, look at the bit in it, see if it's good enough, nice picture, etc., and then throw it away. No, you don't throw it away. Michael, you put it to one side. In your library. I bet you're disgusted that I haven't got a library behind me, aren't you?
You're supposed to have books behind you.
Look at the state of his books, though.
Oh, good. Was this your house?
This is my house, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is my house.
Yours is a little bit tastier.
Not mine. Me and my wife and my families.
Well done.
I can't show you my house. It's a tip. We've all been in it too long. You know, it's one of those things.
Well, that's the problem here. I've been in here too long. 50 years.
There's a world of books. There's a world of podcasts. There's a really good podcast called Beatles Pod, and it's these two Irish lads, and it's brilliant. It's a bit more intelligent than some of the others, and you'd love them as people. Is it weird though that such minute detail of your life? I know so much about your parents. Do you know what I mean? Is that weird to you, or again, is it just that's how you've grown up and that's what it is?
No, you should know all about my parents. It's a very important part of your life. Now, more importantly, it's how are we doing for time? You're
all right.
Oh, great. I just thought you had to go.
No.
I was totally going down the pub.
No.
Anyway, by the way,
yes.
Not that I want to get away from the beautiful Beatles. I love the Beatles. The Beatles, the best group in the world, always have been, always will be. But I have had them all my life. Yeah. So therefore, I like to talk about other things.
Talk to me then. Talk to me then about PC Plod.
And his beautiful group. No, I'm going to talk to you about Monday, LA Productions.
Yes.
And something called Anthony.
Oh,
go on, talk to me.
Are you watching that? Do you know about Anthony?
I don't know.
Okay, you're going to see one of the most important. It's not nice.
Oh, so the smile's gone.
Jimmy McGovern, LA Production.
Yeah.
It was to succinct to the point. They did Hillsborough, right? Jimmy McGovern.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, it's that sort of thing.
Right.
Anthony was that beautiful young man that ended in his life because of race discrimination. Two boys did something to his head. Do you remember that?
I don't know this story, no.
Anthony Walker.
I don't remember this story.
Wow.
Go on, educate me.
Okay, and anybody that doesn't know it out there, look on Monday, I think it's something like 9:30, BBC One.
Yeah.
You can't miss it. If you want to be moved, if you want to see, G, his mum, is one of them. She's a saint. His mum, Anthony Walker's mum, is a saint. This terrifying thing of these kids doing it to another kid, put a thing into his head. You couldn't. I'm not going to say the word. You'll see it. And the most barbaric thingy. After that happened to her son, killed the young man. Right? He looked a bit like Lenny Henry, Anthony Walker, to give you a picture. But this horrifying thing happened, and then his mum had to talk. And being a religious lady, the words that came out of her mouth, the feeling, how anybody could have got on the media and talked with such dignity, such forgiveness. Just look at this thing And if Jimmy McGovern's written it, it'll be succinct. It'll be to the point. Certain people, why say two words when one will do? And that's what you're going to get on Monday. Anthony, it's called Anthony Walker. And I swear, next time we think, when you've seen it, you will immediately be saying, bloody hell, man. I'll give you a hint, give you a tip. Get your hankies, get your tissues right. I know that from the people involved, LA Production, Jimmy McGovern, her family, just watch something and it will be fair, it'll be terrifying, it'll be sad, it'll be something that will move you. And like George Floyd, is it? George Floyd in America, like that moved the world. This happened so long ago. This equally, for the people that see it, will do the same here that George Floyd did in America. So it's very, and that's the good thing about the George business is for the first time that seriousness of that. Yeah. How many hundreds of years has that injustice been going on as though it's normal and getting away with it, like politicians get away with it. These people, these bloody prime ministers and presidents get away with it. And so there, for the first time, people are saying, okay, we actually, for the first time, we never looked at it like that before. Thank you. We didn't want it to happen like that, George. And we didn't, when you see Anthony, we really didn't want it to happen like that. But if we can go on from this moment and all those old cliches, all those things that we've been turning a blind eye to because we're white, we're privileged white, and those people that have to live every day with the injustice, with no jobs and discrimination, etc. If we look at everyone, and the big trick is everyone, if everyone looks at it a different way, then their lives are not wasted.
But Mike, you're forgetting how important the statues are. Can you believe the number of people that got so upset about bloody statues?
Well, that's the problem when you start
people dying.
Yeah, property over people. You got your priorities wrong.
It's some world. My boys are 8 and 10, and they're babies, and it's just when I think the world's getting a bit better, you get something like Boris Johnson lying and putting everyone's lives at risk. I do worry for them, man. It's a bleak old place.
Yes. No, but that's why we're on. That's our job. That is our job to tell people, don't worry, because we can do it. Don't trust them. Do not listen to them. Listen to your parents, listen to your friends, the nice people. There is a nice world. There is a nice society. There is an end to this coronavirus. Or maybe there isn't. And that's what we have to come to terms with. But we can face it and we can get on with it and we can still live a good world. It's no good being afraid. That is not going to, because that way we can't talk to the politicians and say, stop. And talk to Rachel and Justice all listening and say, that's enough. We get it. We've had enough. Stop. We've got to, it's our responsibility. We've got to grow up and help by things like this.
I love you, man. Thank you so much. No, honestly, because I think that's a really important message. And, you got people on radio shows arguing about whether we should wear masks or not. And are you going to go to Wetherspoons and stuff? This is it. This is important. The soul, the spirit. This is important.
Yeah.
And it's tough to people find it tough to kind of talk about this.
Yeah, I also think that it's really easy to get really overwhelmed by all the things that we can't do anything about. The fact that that politicians will continue to put their own interest in front of everybody else's. But you're right. Concentrate on what you can do. Right. You can look after your kids. You can look after your neighbours, and you can, if it comes to it, put a flipping mask on for 10 minutes, however long it is, while you're standing in the post office. What difference will it make, apart from a good one?
And that is the great thing is here, the grandma in her little street opposite Tesco's here in where I live. She goes out now every day, and she never did because it's a little cul-de-sac. And she saw these people and they were sort of getting out and doing some exercise. Quite elderly people doing a little exercise, whatever. And so she said, "I'm not doing that. Never done that. Oh dear, no, far too responsible citizen." And now she goes out because everyone, "Oh hello, oh you're going to join?" No, just sit and watch you. And the next thing. And now she does it every day. Good. And that is what we've been talking about, Kat. That is the secret, is the way that people are getting themselves responsible for themselves and realizing you can talk to your neighbours. Here, going out, doing, sorry about the clapping, but I was clapping for my mum and my daughter.
Yeah.
So I was out there with me rattle.
We saw the video, it was great.
For that, because of my love for the NHS and the terrifying situation that they're in. And we started to talk to our neighbour. This is quite a posh area around here, and everyone keeps themselves, etc. But there we all are in the street, all clapping, etc. And then, a little chat, hey, how are you doing? Hello, how are you? Didn't know you lived here. I've only lived here 20 years. How about you? Oh, 50.
Yeah. I've got a neighbour opposite who's 90, and we only ever exchanged pleasantries before. Didn't realise he had a mobile phone. I think now he gets texts from everyone down the street, probably sick of us all checking in with him. But he knows that he's looked after, and I think it's important, isn't it? It's important, and you can lose track of it.
Mike McCartney, thank your daughter for what she's been doing. It is appreciated by a lot of people.
And thank your wife for making the scrubs. She's been making scrubs.
Oh, yeah, she has.
I have to tell you the truth. I can hear her in the back.
Good for her.
Now she's making masks. Very talented. She used to make wedding dresses, mainly for family and friends. But this has all changed. So all the scrubs, so many scrubs. And now it is masks. She's making masks for everybody and sending to all our friends. And I can hear her scissors in the back.
Brilliant. Yeah. Stay safe, Mike. Stay in touch. Always a pleasure to talk to you, mate.
Bless you. Lovely to see you two again. It's everybody. I've seen them down in Londinium, so they're still down there. Where are you living?
I'm just outside of Aylesbury, so I'm out of London. I got in a nice little bit of the countryside. Like you, I got to know a lot more of my neighbours when we were out and about clapping. But it's this kind of nice little quiet street where we all get on.
And I live in the next town along from your cousin Kate. I see her sometimes in the shops. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've worked with her occasionally, and she's lovely. But yeah, I live in the next. There's Kate and her sisters. There's a couple, aren't there, in that area?
Lots of them. Oh, yeah, the Robins.
Yeah, they're great.
Look out. They're a very talented family. And Kate's daughter is, how many twits is she now? Everyone loves her. She's on everything.
Yeah, Emily.
Yeah.
Emily.
Big star.
Emily.
What a family.
She's got an impression show coming out soon as well.
Oh, has she?
Yeah, sketch show.
Oh,
incredible.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Very talented people.
Mike, lots of love. See you later on.
And you, kid, lovely to see you and see you. That's right.
See you later on. Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care, Mike.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There we go. That's Mike McCartney, dear listener.
I love him so
much. That's Mike McCartney. I need to do a tiny little bit of... Oh, what have I done there? I need to do a tiny little bit of business. A tiny little bit of business. I need to click that button there. Welcome to the show proper. That was Mike McCartney. And is just an absolute gentleman. And I love it. I love it. This is the Late Night Alternative. It is the only phone-in show on Skype, on Twitter, Twitch. What are we on?
We're on Twitch.
Thank you very much indeed. It's the only phone-in show on Twitch, dear listener. And we got guests, and we got Iain. Please, can you turn it up a bit? The thing is,
it's really loud in my ears.
That's I can turn that down. We're on maximum volume. I don't know why. We are on maximum volume. Is anybody else?
That should be overmodding a bit.
I know Mike was a little bit quiet, but does it sound fine? By the way, there was someone saying, don't put people in care homes. It don't work like that, I'm afraid, in the real world. And then he went, well, I guess Japan isn't in the real world then because they don't do it. It doesn't work. If you're having a go at me for putting my mum in a care home, give us a call and I'll explain it. 0203 286 6370. More than happy to explain it. Let's take a call. Hello, caller. You are on the Late Night Alternative.
Hello.
Hello, Tyler.
Do you know Jade, who called?
Do I know... Hang on a minute. Do I know Jade?
Yeah, the lady who called.
I don't remember Jade. No, when?
Do you know when she said she got an email?
Oh, yeah, that was when I did a little test show a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that was me who sent her the text. I texted her the number,
but
and she called it.
Do you know her?
Yeah, she's my auntie. My auntie.
But what? So this was you. Well, I don't know if you weren't here for this, but you might have been watching
it. Yeah.
So we got a phone call from a lady who just said, "Oh, I've been told to call this number," and she was absolutely delightful. But what did you say in the text then, Tyler?
I just said call this number, and then I put the number on.
She must trust you. Could have been anything.
I can't see her. Is there a reason why I can't see her?
You can't see. Hang on, you should be able to see us in a second. I'm just getting everything back after talking to Mike. So okay, why did you ask her to call us? I'm glad you did.
Because I watched the stream the day before. Do you know the Fed of the Fed? The Fed.
Yes.
Yeah, I watched the stream on the Fed, and then I liked it, and then you did another stream on the 5th, and then I texted on the 5th.
Nice one, man.
The number.
Thank you very much. Are you a fan of Twitch then? Do you stream? Do you watch stuff?
Yeah. I watch stuff.
What kind of stuff do you normally like on here?
Like gaming and all that. Gaming, mostly.
What kind of games do you like watching?
Warzone and like Fortnite and all that. Fortnite.
It's weird, isn't it? Because I don't like playing Fortnite. I can't play Fortnite. I can watch it. I like playing Warzone, but I love watching people that are really skilled at Fortnite.
Oh, I like it when they're rubbish.
Oh, okay.
I like it when they fall off stuff and get shot and that. I just think you just get sucked in, don't you, to watching people play. And I would never have been able to say that would be me 2 years ago.
Have you ever heard of Nugent House School?
Say that again, Tyler.
Have you ever heard of Nugent House School?
No, I don't know that.
Yeah, it's a care home, and I've been living here for 7 years.
A care home? How old are you, Tyler? I'm struggling. I'm going to say 13.
Yeah, 13.
Shut up, man. I was going to say like 16.
I've been there in foster care since I was 18 months old, and I met my auntie 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, and so I've been in and my mum couldn't look after me because she has mental problems also.
Right.
And my dad didn't he had to work. I know I haven't met my dad actually, but I've met my nan and I've met my auntie.
How are you, man? How are you doing? That's a lot to carry around.
Yeah, I'm good. And also I was do you know the kid who was saying no chumming here, you deliver one place.
Yes.
Do you know I was him. I was the one. I was that thing.
I like you, Tyler. I like you. I like your stealth, like ninja, like little just getting in and having and joining in. I love that.
She was worried that that you would show her number. So
no.
And you know when you tried to call her back, she didn't answer because she was worried that the number was going to show up.
Oh no! I'm not showing anyone's number. Don't worry about that. Tell your aunt not to worry. She was a good old sport.
Yeah.
But can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah.
Right. And if you don't want to answer it, you don't have to answer it. I've never making it. My dad's dead now. And for a long time, I didn't get on. I didn't see him for years, but I knew him, and we made peace before he passed. How does it feel never having met your dad as a 13-year-old young man?
Well, I've been in a foster care, so I've had foster dads and all that. So I have had a father figure.
You've had men in your life, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Tyler, you've got your head screwed on a lot better than a lot of people older than you, man.
Yeah.
Here's what I think we should do. I think we should put a little note on Tyler's number so he gets a free pass to the front of the queue.
Tyler, you jump straight to the front of the queue. We see you calling in. Bosh, you're in there, my friend.
When's your next stream?
We're doing it every night now. Every weeknight, 9 till 12. So you're welcome to join us.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got terrible wind. I do apologise. I've been eating a lot today. You can call us anytime you want. Is there anything you want to ask us before you go?
Speak on my my phone. I'm not allowed it all night, so they take it out at half past 9.
Uh-oh.
So if I do call like before 9:30, it'll be a problem with that because it's past 9:30 now. It's almost 10 o'clock.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for it.
Jump the front of the queue, mate. Take care, Tyler. Nice to talk to you.
Bye.
Good night. Good night.
See you later on. Bye-bye. What a nice guy. What a nice guy. Why have we only got 994 viewers?
Football's on, apparently.
What?
I didn't think you lot were football. Well, you're not. I didn't think we had football people.
Have we been taken off the front page of Twitch?
Something's happened.
Is it over? Is the honeymoon period over?
Did the shout out go on to Twitter? Because you know what people are like.
Is the honeymoon period over? Didn't see you on the front screen today. You were on the smaller box on Twitch. Jeez, Jeff Bezos is going to get a fist up his hooter.
Well, he's rich beyond his wildest dreams.
I know.
Even richer today.
He made more money in one day than he made like $13 billion in a day. Hello, Andy. You're on the Late Night Alternative.
Evening, Ian. You all right? I can't see you.
Oh, I've got to
Doing that again.
I've got to click a button.
Oh, magic. How's it going?
Oh, we're all right. You're out and about. Where are you?
I'm in Legoland. Actual Legoland.
What now? What? Show me exactly where you are, because I know Legoland
I'm at the hotel.
very well. Oh, but you can't. That's the exclusive bit. You don't get into the hotel if you're in Legoland. You stay, and all the rooms have got Lego in.
Oh,
They've
now.
all got Lego in.
Yeah. The boys had a little safe to crack in their room. Got some Lego out of there.
So you're having a little hotel getaway.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's awesome.
But how does it feel being? Because I wouldn't want to go to Legoland with COVID.
I wouldn't really, but we won. Our friend won it as a family for 4 for a night in the hotel. So can't turn down a freebie. But
Even with the global pandemic on.
Yeah, well, you know, I've got my mask on. You know, if it were up to me,
You need to cut a hole. You need to cut a hole in it for a vape.
yeah. Oh, you spotted that.
Yes, mate.
Yeah.
The robot's Willy.
Yeah, if it were up to me, I probably wouldn't go. I'd be a Karen at home, but I can't argue with the wife too much.
Are there a lot of people there, or is it just you lot?
There is quite. It's not too bad. There's not as many people as normal, but half of it's closed. You got to wear masks on some rides, which is a bit of a joke, really, because most people aren't wearing masks, unfortunately. But it's all right. It's all right. It's no worse than, well, certainly not as bad as Bournemouth Beach or any of those scenes.
How may we help you, Andy? On this fine evening.
I just phoned up to gloat that I'm in Legoland. Really, I thought finally I've got something to talk about, Ian.
Oh, you're showing off?
Yeah.
Good day to you,
We'll
sir.
have none of that.
Good day to you, sir. Good day to you, sir. Outrageous behaviour. Why have we only got 1,020? This is a quarter of our viewers, right? And it's day 3. Yes, of course, it's more than 80, which is what John Gaunt had. But why have we got a quarter of the viewers that we had? What is going on here?
Lads are watching the football, isn't it?
You take this one.
Hello, you're on the Late Night Alternative. Who's that?
Hi, Ian and Kath. It's Jamie. How's it going?
Very well, Jamie. How you doing, man?
Yeah, not too bad. Enjoying the stream.
Thank you very much.
What are you up to tonight, apart from watching the stream? What have you been doing today?
Well, as you know, I do many podcasts. I've been recording those today. That's predominantly what I've been doing. But no, my wife and I always look forward to your stream, well, since Monday, and long may it continue.
I remember you, Jamie. You had a mould problem.
Yes, I did. Yes, that does always seem to be the defining factor.
What happened with that in the end? Did they sort it out?
It was sorted out in the end, yes. and once the baby's born, in a couple of months' time, we'll be able to move. So,
right,
we'll have to look for somewhere and things. But yes, we had an issue not so long ago with electrics. We had an electrician come round almost during the lockdown period and basically said they need to rip the whole lot out.
Holy guacamole!
So, yeah, and then they sent us the.
You can do it right now, please.
They sent us the quote, which isn't for us. They had sent it to us by accident, and it was close to $5,000. So yeah, we have to get out of here. So the mould might be gone, but everything else is a problem.
Oh man, alive! I hate life. That's it. I hate life.
Could you move the edge of Bruce Springsteen out of my face, please? Is something I didn't think I'd be saying today.
There we go. That's how we want this. That's how we want this to look. There we go. Me and the boss are doing a show together at Madison Square Gardens.
I didn't think you were that much into Bruce Springsteen. Oh, you're not. You're just not into me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, don't feel bad at the number of viewers. Seriously.
I feel awful at the number of viewer.
No, don't feel bad at all.
What's happening? Tell me what's happening.
Well, I suppose it is partly to do with the football and loads of other factors, but then that's just excuses, isn't it? So you don't want to hear that.
I'm being told people didn't get notifications.
Yes,
but we've got more than Limmy and we've got more than James Buckley.
There was a little bit of an issue at the beginning. We did have trouble connecting, so I am concurring with the rest of my fellow viewers there.
It must be the technicals, because it's certainly not us.
Jamie, listen, we have to go because we've got to do some business, but thank you very much indeed. Catherine, why don't you talk to me about Gregorian Emerson family law solicitors, please?
Okay, so you know those lawyers you see on television that make family trouble worse?
Cowboys.
And they set a kind of amicable couple who were splitting up against each other and try and take the man for all he's worth or take the woman for all she's worth and blame her for all kinds of things. That's not them.
No.
Emerson, Gregorian Emerson, family law
not
solicitors.
Emerson, Lake and Palmer. It is not the rock
those
group.
Ones. I wouldn't trust them.
It's not the rock group, guys. It's Gregorian Emerson family law solicitors.
They try and take the stress out of it. They look after you in terms of your psychology as well as your finances and everything else that needs to be arranged when you're going through something that's bloody awful. So he's also a regular listener to this program, but don't let that put you off.
I've come up with a slogan that I think, Richard, your team might want. Big up the Gregorian!
I've got one.
Yep.
Gregorian. Like a Duran Duran vibe.
Okay, now unfortunately for Somers Waste Solutions, we have no slogans for you yet. But trust me, we're working on it.
We definitely are.
Big up the Somers Waste Solutions!
Okay, they're kind of run by a cat, but that cat gets a lot of stuff done, right?
There he is, Bob.
He's very busy overlooking basically all your waste problems. We're talking hazardous materials. We're talking about confidential waste.
Walls.
Food waste. Just waste, basically.
David says, this is great. David says, don't waste your time with other wasters. Love it. It's your one-stop shop for all of your waste solutions. SommersWasteSolutions.com is the place to go. They'll save you money. They'll increase your green credentials.
All your waste in one place.
There we go. We'll do that again.
All your waste in one place.
There we go. If you want to come and have us make up jingles for you, you send us an email. latenightalternative@gmail.com. We may be taking on another person next week. We're only going to do more. We would never have more than 4 going at a time. Oh, terrible wind. And I'll tell you why. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. You tell me lies, tell me lies. Amy says, Iain, can I have a Kath lash close-up, please? She knows why. Oh, no, you've got magnetic lashes.
I have.
What is that? Let my bell touch your face.
Oh, no, how are we going to get that off?
What does that mean, magnetic lashes?
They're false lashes, but they're stuck up. My eyeliner is magnetic. So you put the eyeliner on and then you stick your eyelashes to the eyeliner. And this one took me ages because I didn't quite put enough on. But this one went on quite quickly.
All right. I'm bored of the lash. I thought magnet lashes would be a winner. It's not.
Honestly, those beauty YouTubers, they get a right following. I think we're maybe not doing enough.
Go. You take this one, please.
Hello, who's that on the phone now?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Iain.
And
Kath.
In.
I am Finn.
I am putting on weight and getting fatter. Did you say thin?
It sounded like
Yeah.
it.
Thin.
Yeah, that's my name.
Thin.
Yeah.
THIN.
Yeah.
Thin on conversation.
Thin on brain. And how may we help you, Thin?
Would you like some recommendations on movies?
Are they about Nazis and Hitler having a tiny willy?
No, they're not.
Well, you should maybe watch that one.
I mean, it's just, oh God, I just feel you're just gonna. Oh God, why do I just feel you're gonna tell us something silly?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean, Jelly Bean.
It's about Lana Rhodes and Riley Reid.
Who are they? Hang on a minute.
I know who Riley Reid is.
Who's Riley Reid? His microphone is muted, so he cannot be heard. Who is Raina Rosan?
She's a pornographic actress.
I mean, okay, if you want to talk about a pornographic actress, then do, but just hang up. He's hung up. He hung up. Okay. I think he finished. Let's go to... Hello, caller. You're on the Late Night Alternative.
Hello, Iain.
Hello. Is this Riley Reid?
Hello. Hi. What?
Name, please, caller.
My name's Paul, but a.k.a. Roman.
A.k.a. Roman?
Yeah.
Are you a wrestler?
Only with company. Otherwise, no. I wrestle snakes. Otherwise,
snake. You're a snake wrestler. Well, okay. Why? Do I know you? You're speaking in a way that would imply that I know you.
Yeah. God, you've got a good memory.
Well, I don't. No, I don't. All I'm saying is
I know you don't.
You're speaking in a way that implies that I know you.
Yeah. Well, you may do from about 3 to 4 to 5 years ago.
Okay, so you could say 3 to 5 years ago, or just say from about 4 years ago, and that would mean the same thing, yes.
Yeah, let's just say from the past. Okay, yeah, I phoned your radio station, the one that we don't talk about, many years ago when I had an episode. And
this is ringing a very distant bell. What do you mean, if you don't mind, what do you mean by an episode?
Well, I was going through a real depressive episode,
yes.
Like proper, and you were with me all the way with with the language and with the colourful language, as it turned out to be, but also the metaphors and everything else. So the colour had somehow faded from the sky and everything else. But it was a proper moment for me, and I think it was a connection for you. Yeah, but that's probably where you remember me from. But it was also on your podcast, or one of your podcasts back then, which I listened back to, which was strange.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've just clocked onto Twitch and watched the last third episode.
Yes.
And yeah, you know what, it's good. It's really good.
But it sounds like you've got a suggestion to make it even better, and I'd love to hear it.
I don't like to suggest to you because I know you can be a bit
acidic,
acerbic. Acerbic, acerbic, to say the least. I don't know. It's really good, and it's a great format. And podcasting is the way ahead. Yeah. Radio format is dead.
Yeah,
it really is. But I think you need some filters in there.
regarding the calls, and you need people
who aren't boring calling in. Yeah, okay. I mean, that you wouldn't get through if we did.
Yeah, I know.
You got it,
we
man.
swear on the internet? Are we allowed to swear on the internet?
I'd rather you didn't.
Okay, Kath. I'm sorry, Kath.
Catherine.
Yeah. Okay.
I hate to break it to you. So you think that some of the callers are boring?
Well, no, I'm not saying other callers are boring. I'm saying other callers are just brain dead. Some of them are. That is just phoning and just want to make a point and put the phone down. But you need a filter.
I wish you'd do either of those things right now.
Yeah, I think, yeah. But I would never got through with Kath filtering me. But you do need someone there.
No, we don't.
Maybe just
no, we don't.
Have a look at what's coming through.
No.
Because it could be brilliant. And at the moment, it's good. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it got a bit worse in the last couple of minutes.
Like what you say about, yes, of course, listen, it's the first week, and we are working towards making this great, okay? But, first of all, we haven't got any money to afford a phone screener. And secondly, I've never had a phone. Never. Very rarely would I employ...
a phone?
Sorry?
Whoa!
What's your language?
Oh.
Roman.
All right. Okay.
Steady. But we very rarely employ a phone screener.
I don't know how. Right. You say you've been listening for a long time.
Way back from when he joined Talk Radio.
Right. Well, it's not that much of a long time because I was there too. We always do it like this, and that's why what we do is different. So yeah, some people come on and they might wang on a bit too long, but we hear them out, and and sometimes they get to a point that's interesting.
And Kath, I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that for the first year, and then we started to get, or I say we, like we're the company.
But you are kind of talking like you're my boss.
I know. Well, I can chip me into this deal. I'm fine.
My spidey senses went, Roman, when you said that you thought I had a connection with you.
No, I'm not. Seriously, I'm not that lonely. So come on.
But you did say that.
Go on.
No, but you did say that.
No, I said you had a connection with me at the time. I think you'd been through an episode, and I was actually going through an episode.
You may have had a connection with me.
Oh, well, I had a connection with someone. It sounded like you.
It sounds like you're still going through something. What's going on at the moment?
You know what? We all are, aren't we, Iain? We're going through it until we go.
That's avoiding the question. Not everyone is.
What do you want to know then? Ask and I will tell.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? I said what's wrong. Health is wrong. Mental health is wrong, but that's as a result of health, physical health. But it's not getting me to the point where I feel bad or down or anything like that.
You sound angry. You sound angry and scared.
Well, I'm slightly. Well, who wouldn't in this day and age? I mean, come on.
Not everyone is angry and scared at the moment.
Well, when I go out, I'm seeing a lot of angry and scared people.
No. I'm not talking about the people that you see. I'm talking about you. Because trust me, my friend, not everyone is angry and scared. I'm not at the moment. I'm chilled. I'm hearing from you anger, and I'm hearing fear.
Are you? You hear my voice?
Yes, mate.
Jesus, I'm only 16. I can't rephrase those words.
Okay. So what are you angry and what are you scared about?
Okay. I'm angry about. No, I'm not angry. No, I'm not angry. I'm scared. I'm scared about what others are thinking of me when I am going out, and I'm scared of seeing people with masks on, which is not. I'm not pushing an agenda here. But I think it dehumanises people, and I see fear in their eyes. And I haven't watched the news for 2 months.
Good.
Because I just didn't want to have fear in my life.
But I think what you're doing, I would imagine, and it sounds like there's a lot of projecting going on. You're seeing fear in other people's eyes. When I wear a mask, I'm loving it. I'm actually loving the kind of the dress up part of it, and also I feel a sense of slightly egotistical pride that I am doing my part.
I fear that.
You fear
that
pride?
I will feel because I spent many years trying to strip myself of ego.
Yeah.
And I fear that.
And how did you do that? Let me guess. You did that with LSD. Am I right?
Yeah, that was a good.
There we
album,
go. There we go. I can hear it. I can hear the LSD in your voice. Listen, one tripper to another, I can hear it.
Well, I've been there moving wallpapers and everything else. So yeah, I understand that. But I
listen. Paul, Roman. What was your diagnosis? What was your diagnosis? Paranoia?
Paranoid schizophrenic. No. Yeah. Well, my diagnosis is is anxiety and fear, and I see a lot of it.
There we go.
You know, I many years ago I went for an assessment for ADHD.
Yeah.
And I was convinced that I had ADHD because
hang on one second. George, stop doing that. Sorry, it's my cat is trying to get through the cat flap when it's locked. That's what that was.
And he does it.
He does it. Paul, listen. I'm going to move on, right? But just relax, right? Not everyone is paranoid and afraid. Some people are, a lot of people are, but not everyone is. And how other people are feeling, you don't need to let that impact on your life. How old are you? 40, I'm going to say 47.
Oh, God. Okay, but saying that, Iain, you said when you put on a mask, you feel a certain way.
I feel I feel a slightly egotistical pride that I'm doing my part.
Yeah, which is something I've been trying to strip myself off for the last 3 years. Okay. And I fear that I will become one of those who judges other people, and I don't want to judge other people.
We all judge other people. We all do it.
Well, we do, but not in this in such draconian way. I don't want to be that way.
But we all judge people. I judge Katherine, one of my best friends, and I judge strangers. Now, whether the trick is to not let those judgments impact on your behaviour or your attitudes toward people. I judge people because of their height, their makeup, their clothes, their colour, their car they're driving. Do it. I can't stop it. You can't stop it. The lesson I have learned, or I'm learning, is to not let those judgments impact or influence how I approach those people. I try and approach everyone exactly the same way.
Do you think life is like AA? We're constantly recovering from something.
No, I think AA is a brilliant tool that helps a certain number of people. I think nearly everyone will benefit from working a 12-step program. But no, AA is no. Get this, man. I found this out a while ago. Right, this is a fact. Some people are all right. Some people are all right, and they're kind of just happy and they're with their lot, and they're getting on, and they've got no major issues. There are some people that live like that.
I know people like that, and I love them for that.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
I'm absolutely, and I wish I had that.
But it's not something they're doing, just the same as it's not something you're doing on purpose.
Paul, tell me how old you are.
You're 1 year out. I'm 48.
I'm back in business, baby. Okay. Paul, I'm going to let you go, mate. Stay safe.
Okay.
Stay safe. I'm back in business with the age game. I'm back in business.
But the rule is you can't ask him to do it. You can only do it unbidden.
I can only do it sometimes. I can do it with men. Struggle with women. We've got more.
Is the football finished?
We've got more viewers than Limmy.
With Patty?
Pats, where are you? She's there.
On the guitar's crying.
Pats.
Oh, she's
playing around with that. It's that mouse. You won't be able to see this, guys, but there is some hot... Actually, you might be able to see this. Hang on.
Mouse action.
Hang on a minute. Is it... yeah, it's this. If I put this here, and then I put this... Oh, look. Oh!
See-through. Can you get out of my crotch, please?
Hang on. Hey, green screen's on for some reason. My kids have been messing around. Where's Pat? Let's make Kath inside Kath. Hang on.
No, don't.
Look, Kath's inside Kath. That's nuts. Or don't let Roman see this, my God.
The chat will go nuts. They were already astonished by my Riley Reid confession.
Right, if you move out of the way, we can show... Where has she gone?
Oh, she's behind you.
Oh, Pat.
She's not got the mouse anymore.
She wants to go through there. Oh, this is... There you go. Hang on. Pats, go. Well, that worked well, didn't it? Oh, and George is coming in.
Yeah. Then she'll cry to come in for George.
There's George. Move this. This is what they want. This is what they want. This is it, nudging us up over Limmy's figures. The nudging us up over Limmy figures. My baby, my baby. Nudging us up over Limmy's figures. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Here we go now. Singing high, singing low, singing anywhere you wanna go, baby. Nudging us up over Limmy's figures. Then I look across, we're below Limmy's figures. He's got 90 viewers more than me. My heart is broken, my baby. Can't you see? I wanna beat Limmy. Yeah, in the viewing game, I wanna beat Limmy. Everybody gonna shout my name.
Was it Iain? Shut up.
I need more viewers than Limmy. Touch my head with your fingertips. Feel my pulse, feel my heart.
Don't rhyme it with nips.
Oh, okay, all right.
Not allowed nips for TOS.
Okay, so we're below Limmy. We're below him by 30. God, this is awful. This is the worst day of my life. At this time yesterday, we had 4,500 viewers. What do you reckon? Someone called Pargelinus? Oh, they've gone. Okay. I'm tempted. I just want to sing. I want to sing to my heart's content. I love singing so much.
Well, yes.
I love singing so much. And it really is a gift that I have, that I can do it effortlessly. We spoke to him. We're going to try and keep it, guys, so it's like one call a night for the moment. We may change that as we go on, but we're going to try and keep it one call a night.
And so who have we got now?
Jimbo.
Evening.
Evening, Jimbo.
Katherine. Good evening. Iain, are you well?
None of your business. What do you want?
Well, I've got a bit of a theory as to why the figures might have dropped.
Oh God.
Because you and Katherine are crap, and the bubble has burst, and people thought when Jeff Bezos signed this up, he thought he was signing up Dan Wootton or James Whale, and instead he got this idiot.
Well, I could say I didn't ring in yesterday, so I can't take the blame. But on Monday, when you had your excellent interview with Bob Mortimer, you trailed Bum Tuesdays. And I watched all the way through yesterday and was disappointed. And I think a few other people might have been as well.
There was no bum.
You didn't follow through.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure. You want to take it there?
Can I show you something? I'm not going to show any bum, but this is one of the joys of doing this, right? I have made an effort today. I've put a cardigan on. And Katherine, stand up and show
No, I don't want to stand
Okay, no, fine. I will.
Because you know what happened earlier on with my trousers.
Oh, God. I cooked. I'm cooking this vegan meals, and one of the recipes had some ale in it. I don't like having booze in the house, certainly not open booze. But
which is where I come in.
I don't mind cooking with it occasionally because it burns the alcohol off, right?
Yeah.
The smell was a little bit, and I had to have the fan on and all of that. And there was half a bottle of pale ale, and I said, "Kath, do you want this?" She went, "Yeah, fine." So she got a glass.
Like a little glass, like a tiddly, like
but
a
it wasn't
school
even
dinner
to the top.
glass.
And then she picked it up and she drank it like this.
Like Donald Trump. Maybe I should have held it like Donald Trump. I would have got it all down.
And she just sat there and I went, "What did you do?"
It
was all down her trousers. Right, one of the joys of doing this, I made a bit of an effort, put a cardigan on because it looked smart. But you don't have to make an effort downstairs. Look, you do not have to make an effort downstairs. I got my slippers and I got my shorts on.
Careful, because this is like the beginning of Casualty on a swingy chair.
You're going to stay in these trousers. It's short. You do not have to make an effort downstairs, ladies and gentlemen. Jimbo.
Yes. Well,
what do you want?
He wants Bum Tuesday.
We're not having Bum Tuesday. Bum Tuesday got cancelled. But tomorrow we're having Butt Cake Thursday.
Okay, Thursday. Excellent. Look forward to it.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's go to Jerry. Hello, Jerry. I've got to move that to there because I keep going to the wrong one. And I move that up there above Bruce. Hello, Jerry. You should patent this as some kind of fitness regime.
Well, Joe Wicks has finished today.
Lazy.
18 weeks, and it was too much for him.
Joe Wicks is lazy. A lazy bleep. I finished after 18 minutes of Joe Wicks.
I've watched quite a lot of them, but I've not actually done any of them.
What he showed me Pac-Man on the Atari 2600, which is one of the worst games ever created. Famously, he's now showing me an Atari 2600. What is this? You trying to get money out of me, dude? Is that what this is? I'll give you money. I'll give you a bunch of fives.
What's he got there? Xbox.
It's original Xbox. I have an original Xbox. His is lime green and transparent. Mine is modded. Halo version. Oh, fair play. Fair play. It's a Halo version. Okay. What's he gonna? What's gonna? Imagine if he just held up a severed head next. Wouldn't that be awful? It could be.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, go a little bit higher. Oh, did that hurt your ears? Me screeching.
It did, yeah.
I can't. Got to go higher, Jer. Got to go higher. Oh. PlayStation, PS1, original PS1.
Are we trying to do swap shop here? What's going on?
Jerry, you're showing me old video games. Why?
All these treasures.
My collection.
He said collection, guys. He said collection. Don't worry.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Catherine?
Yeah, I'm all right.
I'm disappointed with my ego is disappointed with the number of viewers. And I knew that would be the case. But, what can you do?
We always normally play, the Volta?
What's he doing?
That's what I usually play on.
Oh, hang on, that's me. That's me.
That's
me, guys. I thought that was Jerry who was putting something else on. I thought even he was bored. Flippin' heck, man. Yeah, get that bed out of the way. He's going to do a rollover, guys.
No.
Yes. Do it.
Don't, because if he does himself a mischief, it'll be your fault.
Paul, do you think he should do it?
Well, I really think this is great.
There we go.
You can
Careful
do
now,
it
Jerry,
right
we
now,
don't wanna-
please.
It's not Bum Wednesday.
Jerry, up your bum. He's gone. You would never get that anywhere else.
It's probably good reason.
Probably excellent reason. Hello, Page Linus.
It's Linus from the other day.
Oh.
Hello, Lena. Oh, Lena. I see. Okay. I was confused by your labelling, sir.
I decided to change the name, but clearly for you guys, it doesn't actually show it. I did it specially so that you guys would have to see that.
We saw it. We saw it, buddy.
How are you guys this evening?
Very well. I'm admiring. Is that you and your dog?
Yes, it is.
On the picture. That is a fine
nice
specimen.
Nice pair of pants you're wearing there. Nice strides.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
How are you guys so far with the stream? It's been just over an hour.
It's okay. Love talking to Mike McCartney.
Nice. Yeah, I listened to that.
He's good. And I should say, by the way, dear listener, from about 1 o'clock after this, we're allowed to start putting Monday stuff up on YouTube and as a podcast. So if you go to youtube.com/Iain Lee, straight after this show, I'm going to release Monday show on YouTube. Click like, subscribe and share. And also the best of podcast, which is about an hour long actually, is going to go up tomorrow. It's going to go up at sort of 1 o'clock Thursday morning, and we'll post all the links and stuff.
I've made a best of podcast for tomorrow, for the day after, and you'll even get a bonus podcast on Saturday.
How red, hang on a second, Linus. How red can you make your face go?
I'm waiting.
Dear.
Wow.
Terrible. I don't think I can do it.
Hang on a minute. Let me go a bit. I can go again.
No, don't do it again. Your eyes will pop out. You're going to prolapse.
Look at the colour of my face. It doesn't hurt. I'm not holding my breath or anything. I'm just squeezing my face out. Right, it's to Catherine's turn.
I don't think I can do it. I'm too pasty. Hang on, let me do it again. I want to do it again.
Don't hold your breath. You can't hold your breath. You've got to push your face out.
Nothing. Tell me that's your mouth making that noise.
It doesn't hurt, and I'm not doing anything dangerous. Don't worry, kids.
That reminds me of when I was a student. I remember one kid spent all afternoon with the Burger King crown on, trying to burst it off just with the power of that.
When we went pony tracking with the boys the other day, you got to put the helmet on. And about 10 minutes into it, it was quite hot, and I started getting a really bad headache. I thought, oh, and it felt like it was getting quite nasty.
Was your helmet too tight?
The helmet was too tight. I just moved it, and it went straight away. Linus!
Yes.
Welcome to the show. You're
Thank
so
you.
welcome to the show. What can we do for you?
I just wanted to say a few things. Firstly, I did check, and you guys are on the front page of Twitch, so don't worry about that.
Well, now I'm worried
So
that we've got 111 less viewers than comedian Limmy.
Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. At
Okay.
least you guys are up there.
Thanks, man.
Secondly, I did want to apologize to Catherine last time. I didn't actually talk to you, so I hope you had a lovely evening.
I
and
did,
you will
thank
also.
you.
Nice. Because at the end, I was just thinking, I didn't actually say anything to you.
No, that's
So
all
at
right.
least that was fine.
Well, I
Also-
appreciate the thought. Thank you.
No, I just wanted to sort of say it right now. Hopefully, it's not going to last as long as last time.
Well, we spent about 5 minutes trying to work out whether you were real or not.
Yeah, I get that a lot, especially online.
Well, it's because
and
you
stuff.
sound so super smooth.
And we had some naughty people that like to phone up and shout the word knickers calling in. So we didn't want any knicker baiting
I've
going
seen
on.
your
Some
sh-
very
I-
potty mouth people.
I've seen your shows, so I know exactly the people you're talking about. So
Thank you
that's not
very
a
much
problem.
indeed. We don't want those people here.
I have a question for you guys.
Yes.
Will you, considering that this is like a gaming site stream, whatever it is, would you guys ever be willing to actually play a game together?
Catherine, I'll let you answer that.
It never ends well.
Come
It
on,
sh-
anything.
When I stopped gaming as a kid, it was before that you could like change the camera angles with your. So we spend a lot. We tried to get out of prison together, didn't we? What was that game called?
I think it's called Let's Get Out of Prison.
And Iain spent the whole time going, "Put your camera down. You can't see where you're going. No, come this way."
Is it actually called that?
I can't remember what it's called.
It was called-
It's a two-player game, and it's good fun. But the reason was Kath kept looking at the ceiling, but also she was playing from home. No, a way out. That's what it called.
A Way Out.
And,
Oh, I think I know which one you mean.
And her internet was lousy.
So we would just be about to, I don't know, stick up a shop or something, and I'd disappear or I'd freeze.
The reason why I was asking as well is because I see Iain sitting on a very comfortable gaming chair.
Yeah, which I
And then
paid
you
for.
said-
I paid for this. I paid
Yeah.
for this.
So you should game.
Weeks before I
you
lost my
have the
job.
chair, you have the beautiful
We
computer.
here's the thing. I did game on Twitch, and I will game on Twitch again once we get up this up to speed.
Nice.
But
Good, yeah.
I would my suggestion, if I do that, my suggestion to you, sir, is to adjust. You're looking at Twitch this way. Just shift it 3 degrees to the right or to the left, because Twitch is evolving and is going to become more
Talk show based kind of.
more entertainment based than just gaming. I believe they're showing live sports. They could be showing live sports right now, actually, and also they are getting other people on board to do, in inverted commas, shows. So
That's really good.
They've not said this to me, but my interpretation of it is they want to compete with Netflix, and why not? Why not?
I mean,
Why not?
Netflix is huge, though.
Well, yeah, and it would be different. It's not necessarily going to be drama and that kind of content. But when I say compete with Netflix, I mean as much as, there's nothing on the telly. We've watched all the stuff on Netflix. Should we see what's on Twitch tonight? Mm-hmm. That kind of thing, so that it becomes something a little bit different, a little more than just a fortnight platform.
So will this show of yours, will that be sort of evolving together with Twitch as well? As in, will you be just a radio show, or would you actually, as I said before, like the gaming, or you said earlier on that you were cooking a vegan meal? I mean, you can,
We were thinking of actually making some little films and stuff, so we don't know at this point. We're just trying to get used to having our, knees under the table here and finding our way.
Barely. It's quite a small space.
This is like day 3, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, this is it's gonna pass, no problem. As it is, I mean, just a heads up. I noticed that you guys went 200 people more the moment the cats walked in. I'm just saying, it's an observation.
We were going to have a cat cam, weren't
Where's George?
George?
Georgie boy.
It's time to make us some money.
Come on. Shake that money maker. Someone deleted a comment that I liked. Where was it? Here we go. No, this is a fair comment, Lance. I wouldn't have deleted that. George Claydon says, you need controversial topics, mate, not just a liberal echo chamber. No, we don't. We don't. We've been doing phone-in radio for 15, 20 years. 35 years probably between us. And I've done the controversial topics. I've done all of that. And no. This is why the word alternative is there, because I don't want to do the controversial topics. It's pointless. You can get that anywhere else.
I was going to say.
You want. Don't need it here.
Everyone is doing that, and I think that's sometimes a problem with what the listener comes to expect. They think that it's only real radio, it's only a real debate if you get one person saying something outrageous and someone else arguing with them. Well, here's the thing. That's not real life. It's not real life, and it was no one's divine right to debate.
No.
Some things are just out of order.
And also, this isn't an echo chamber, because people can phone up with disagreeing views if they want, and if they're prepared, as long as it's not someone phoning up and being incredibly racist, as I define racism. I think it's pretty obvious to define racism. It is literally black and white. So that's not the best example. But if someone wants to phone up and say, I disagree with what you said about that, and let's have a conversation about it.
That's great.
If I'm in the mood for it, we'll do it.
But what I don't like is you've got to debate me, otherwise you're not doing your job properly. Well, yeah, this is our job and we're defining it, so we'll do it the way we do it. And if you don't like it, that's groovy.
Kiss it.
May I say something?
Yes.
I've been using like Twitch at least for a little while now, like a few years or whatever it is, and I don't think I've ever clicked on Twitch or come onto the website for a debate. It's usually for something fun.
Yeah.
Like you guys have a good balance. You have the crazy side of things, and you have the calm, soothing side of things. That's you, Iain, the calm, soothing one.
Thank you so much indeed.
Obviously,
I just wanted you to know. So yeah, no, this is actually a bit different, but considering that this is something that you just started, give it like a week or something like that, or a month, and you will sort of build your fan base. I mean, it's different to the radio, of course, but here you have a completely different age group and everything else that'll be for
Thank you, man. Hey, listen, I'm going to let you go. Nice to talk to you. Thank you very much indeed. 0203 286 6370.
Something I've noticed is that people are getting really into arguing but not really talking. You know, how many people come on and they want to actually talk to you and get your ideas, and how many people come on with a monologue, just bang on and on and on and on and on, and you know that no one's mind's going to be changed at the end of it.
Magic Marcus says, Linus's voice makes me tingle. Oh, let's check the email, see if we've got anyone begging to be unblocked. Here we go. Iain, you unbanned me last night in the chat, but I'm still banned. It's Spallet87. I didn't sleep last night because of this. Please can you unban me so I can sleep tonight? Many thanks, Iain. All the best. I mean, I'll do it, but it's not my responsibility that you can't sleep. I mean, holy jackamole. Let's where do I do it? In there, don't I? Unban. There we go. The ban has been lifted. Oh look, he's changed it. Linus, the king of cuddles.
Oh.
Now that's creepy now.
What will he be tomorrow?
That is very, very creepy.
Jason Stratham 1 says, can you ban me so I can moan that I've been banned?
Don't push me, buddy. Do not push me, because if I do, you might need these guys. Big up the Gregorian! Oh, hang on a minute. We'll do Richard's advert in a minute. This is more important. Sorry, Richard. That sounds a lot like the beginning of...
Pasta Duchy.
What does he say? Does he say, big up the Gregorian? It's higher. Big up the Gregorian! Let's find out. Hang on.
Let's ask him. Let's ask the lad himself.
What, is he on? Have you got his number?
No, he's on the internet.
He's on here, isn't he? Let's find out. Hang on a minute. Go to YouTube. Nope, that's the wrong button.
Bearing in mind copyright.
We can play the beginning of it. I mean, what's it called? Pasta Duchy?
Musical Youth, Pasta Duchy.
Pasta Duchy.
Which is a strange song for a load of little boys to sing, isn't
So
it?
I think he goes, big up the Gregorian! Let's find out. Here we go. It's an advert that is not getting played on this. Oh, there's another.
No,
One of the biggest issues is the serious misuse of the disused tissues. Thank you very much indeed.
This generation rules the nation.
No, it's. I thought he said big up the Gregorian.
Very similar. It's almost.
I do apologise.
Identical.
Slightly disappointed about having to read this now as a direct result of Musical Youth. If you want to take Musical Youth to court, I would thoroughly recommend Gregorian Emerson Family Law. I'm so sorry, Richard.
Gregorian Emerson Family Law. They are there.
Sue it, Musical Youth!
For mums and dads. I don't think they are suing Musical Youth.
They're not.
But it would be a fun project.
It is. I know Richard a bit. He comes to a lot of our shows and he's been very helpful. Jerry, who you saw earlier on, is in a nice care home. He was not in a nice care home before. And Richard sorted it out and helped it and did it for nothing as well, actually. He won't do the stuff for you for nothing. Let's not get carried away. A unique joint legal and psychological approach to family law, because you go in and quite often it's this is what you can do and this is how you should do it, or there's this alternative. And there's very little when you're sat, with a solicitor or a lawyer talking about divorce.
No one's asking you how you feel about this.
How you feeling? Are you talking? Do you think you could talk? Is it worth going off and having a chat and then coming back? And you don't get that. You get that with Gregorian Emerson Family Law Solicitors, GE Law.
They take all the legalese out of it for you. They make it as easy as it possibly can be. And it's a flipping difficult situation, as Iain said. They act for as many mothers as they do fathers, so there isn't this kind of bias towards one or the other. They're just, they can't always win. They win something like 95% of all their cases.
Yeah. Let me introduce you a friend of mine. This is Bob the Cat. I think I said he was staring at a wall. It looks like a desk. It looks like the side of a very fancy desk. And that's just one of the many desks you can find at Somers Waste Solutions.
He's sitting there thinking about the environmental implications for your business.
He's a stunner, isn't he? Absolutely love it.
So you don't have to.
They've got national coverage, Somers Waste Solutions, and they can manage waste from organisations across the UK, huge places like hotels and hospitals and things like that. Oh, I just grabbed a fly.
But also schools, small businesses, they can do skips, so, virtually anything. They're very, very flexible and they're hugely mobile.
They can save you money and they can make your company greener, which is great. They can increase your environmental performance, increasing recycling, decreasing general waste, increasing and implementing food recycling if you are not doing such a thing.
They can also sort out your confidential stuff. So,
Ixnay on the East Way. So they're confident they can save you money and that they can help a lot. SommersWasteSolutions.com. If you do get in touch with any of these companies that we use, please mention TLNA, and who knows, maybe they'll shave for you.
Someone's shouting, get me a Kathy, for a start, get a flipping decent chair.
No.
1, I get my own chairs these days. 2, I've got a flipping decent chair, you just can't see it because it's classy.
It's a great chair. It's a great chair. They're different. Very, very soft, very comfy. When Kath, she bought that, she leaves it here. When she goes home, I strip off completely naked and sit on there to feel the comfort, to feel the support.
Oh, all of a sudden it's getting less comfortable.
Hello, caller. You're on the Late Night Alternative.
Now then, how's it going?
Very well, thank you very much indeed. You're very quiet.
Am I? 1 second. I'm not on speaker or anything.
What? There's been a little bit of.
I said I'm not on the speaker.
No, I know. I just think that there's because I'm quite deaf. Can you hear him? Well?
Yeah, I can hear, but it's ever so slightly muffled.
It doesn't matter.
I can make it out.
We can make it out.
Let
What
me
is
do
it?
it.
What
No,
would it?
hello,
What do you
can
remember
you
in
hear
the
me?
old
Can you hear
days? Do you remember in the old days when, if you wanted to phone up to say you had kidnapped someone's children or something, or you were planting a
What do you mean when I did that?
well, what would you do to disguise your voice?
Yeah, put a sock over it, wouldn't you?
It was a handkerchief. You put a handkerchief over the end of the phone. But I wonder, I don't know if I've got a handkerchief on me. I normally do. Tomorrow we're going to put handkerchiefs over our microphones.
See if you recognise us.
To see. What is your name, please, caller?
My name is Hemo.
Oh, Hemo?
Yeah.
We haven't spoken in about 10 years, have we?
No, it's not been that long.
All right, we haven't spoken in about 8 years, have we?
No, it's not been that long.
When was the last time we spoke? Let's go. Let's do it your way.
About a year ago.
Shut
maybe.
your face.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Anyway, yeah, I'm just calling up and been watching, listening, enjoying. Before your show, I missed Mike McCartney. I was doing my own podcast. So for the last 2 hours, I was chatting to my mates, recording.
Here we go. Everybody's
doing it.
Everybody wants to piggyback on my success.
Oh, I won't mention it, don't worry.
No, go on, give it a mention.
All right, it's called Van Hemo and the Babbling Bell Brothers.
I knew you would. I knew you would.
Outrageous.
You see the
told me
title.
to.
Yeah, you were supposed to say no, thank you. What is it? That's a good title.
It's just me and two of my mates. We just chat. We have 3 topics each week, and we chat. And it's generally just nonsense, but it's good.
Okay, that's what it's all about. So it's all about getting your voice out there. Getting your voice
5
heard.
stars on the stuff. But
do you ever review on iTunes or wherever these things may be? Do you ever leave your own reviews under a pseudonym?
No, I leave it under my own name.
Do you? Oh,
bold.
That's interesting. On iTunes, and I have a record label, and on Amazon, I leave reviews under pseudonyms.
Okay.
For my own.
Are they good reviews? Oh, for your own stuff, right?
For my own stuff, I leave the best reviews. The best review I ever left, though, was under my own name. Was for the phone shop. Do you remember the phone shop, Catherine?
Oh my God, I do remember the phone shop. One of the many phone calls I've had from Iain with him going, right, I'm in a situation. I need you to talk me out of it.
No, you didn't talk me out of it.
No,
Scoins
I was
did.
rubbish because it was just. You put the phone down to me and got onto Scoinsy, and Scoinsy was the one who talked you literally talked you out of there.
Hemo, I went into a phone shop, right, because my iPhone was cracked, right?
Okay.
So I went into a phone shop in a town. I won't say where because there's not many phone shops in there. And they fixed the screen. But shortly after, I realised that I couldn't. Sometimes the screen, you couldn't control it. It wouldn't recognise your finger hitting the buttons and stuff. So I went in there and said, I'm really sorry, guys, but you fixed this. And the screen, he said, no, it's fine now. I said, yeah, no, it's kind of intermittent. It might not happen for a couple of days and then it will happen on and off and it might only last 15 seconds. Or it might. He says, fine now. I said, yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I know it's fine now. It's intermittent. He said, mate, there is nothing wrong with this phone. I went, right. Sorry,
Did they do diagnostics?
No. I said, are you telling me that I have to wait for this phone to not work and then I have to jump in my car and drive to you and show it to you then, even though sometimes it only lasts 15 seconds? Yes. Right, okay. Cue to a few days later, I'm sat on a bench a little bit further down the street and the phone... Suddenly it stops working. I'm there, and it was just by coincidence. I'm sat there, phone stopped working. I went, right, so I ran into the shop, right? No! Oh, that was when they fixed it. Sorry, that was when they fixed it. I ran into the shop. I pushed the man out of the way who was using crutches. But so
What?
because I had to get in and show them it wasn't working, and it could have started working. And there was a guy going through the door on crutches, right? And so I had to push him out of the way. That's okay. But sorry, the first time when I said, as he said, no, you have to show it to us when it's not working. I said, right. I'll wait here then, right? And it's a tiny little shop. So I'll wait here. Would rather you didn't. Would rather you waited outside. So yeah, I'm going to wait in here. Do whatever, right? So I'm waiting there, just praying for my phone to stop working. And I was in there as people were coming in, and it was just me. I was so angry, right? But rage can only last for a certain time. And as people were coming in, I'd go, yeah, I wouldn't bother getting your phone fixed here. My phone's broken. And this guy was getting really, mate, can you go and stand outside? No, I'll wait here. It's fine. I'll call the police. Brilliant. You call the police. I'm thinking, oh, please to God, don't call the police. You call the police. I was there for an hour, right? Getting louder and louder. And they say the rage can only last for a certain time. After about 40 minutes, which is quite a long rage,
oh my God,
the rage went. And I woke up and I'm thinking, what am I doing? There is no way. What am I doing here? There's no way out, right? So I phoned up Kath. I said, Kath, can you just talk me out of here? And she couldn't. She was laughing or something. I don't know why. So
I said, you're doing what? You pushed her out of the way.
Yeah. So after an hour, I phoned up my friend, Paul Scoynes, our friend Paul Scoynes. I said, no, I texted him. I said, Paul, can you phone me up? Don't ask any questions and just say, get out of the shop. Walk out of there now. Just keep saying it until I tell you I'm outside, right? And Paul phoned up and he went, hello. I went, hello. And there's silence. And I said...
Also, we've got to say, Paul Scoynes has got one of those voices.
Yeah.
It's very calming.
And I said, I think you have something... I said to him, I think you have something to say to me. He went, do you really want me to do this? Yeah. Uh-huh. And then he starts going, Iain, get out of there. Get out of there. And that gave me the strength to be able to go, okay, yeah, okay, walking towards the door now, yeah, I'm out. Thank you so much. Because they didn't fix my phone. Well, steady on. But here's the review, right? And I'm not going to show it on the screen. I posted a review on Google Reviews. It's got 2.4 out of 5. Phil says, took my phone in for a repair 4 months later and 4 attempts to fix, and the phone's microphone is still not working correctly. That was another thing that was wrong. There are some good reviews, but
what's this? In my country, they open the glass to see it is the good one, and I have to do it myself because he didn't do it and it was not the good one and I paid for it.
Yep.
How can you understand? I wanted my money back and I put it back and he didn't give me the money back. I will never recommend this place.
Worst customer experience I've ever received. Poor account keeping, lost invoices, poor record keeping, rude to older customers, phone repair. Anyway, so let me find my review. My review...
There's a lot of 1 stars.
There's a lot of 1 stars.
Was it a small independent phone shop? Like just one little guy on
that one there?
Go on, what one?
Oliver.
Shite. Translated by Google.
Shite.
Mine is gone, and I wonder if I deleted mine in a moment of
recognition.
Hang on. Lowest rating. Look at all these ones.
Yeah.
Mine is gone.
Do you remember what name it was?
Utter bell piece of a shop.
Oh my God. Is that not you?
That's not me.
You.
No, mine is gone. Mine was an essay. I described in greater detail than I just described it to you every single thing that happened in that shop. 1 star. I think I might have deleted it a while ago when I was cleaning up my life. Helma, what do you want?
I don't know. Let me think. Have you ever heard of Raton Perez?
Yeah, Ratoncito Perez.
Hey, I heard about him today, and it just blew my mind.
Well, they don't have the tooth fairy in Spain. They have a little mouse that comes and collects it.
Yeah, when we were in Italy,
they have a mouse.
The boys lost a tooth, and a little mouse came and took it away.
So they have mice in Italy as well that do it. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was speaking to a Spanish friend, and he told me. I was just like, God, that's crazy.
You know about what they do at Christmas? You know they get their Christmas presents from the Three Kings?
Yeah, I know.
In January.
After, don't they? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What do Belgian ambulances, how do they go?
Pampon.
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 Pampon. Pampon. Pampon. Pampon.
You know what French dogs say?
Go on.
Wow, wow.
We did a whole show on this on LBC once, years ago, of the different noises animals make around the world. And it is brilliant. They all make what was the what does a chicken make in Japan? What noise does a chicken make in Japan? What sound does a chicken make in Japanese? No, it makes Pigs go boo boo. No, there's something. There was some. Here we go.
So let's retrace. You started growing.
Hang on a minute. You might not be able to hear this, Emma, but can the listeners hear that advert? Yes, you can. All right, so I turn that down. Let's get rid of this. Here we go. Hang on, stay there. Hang on a minute. What are we doing? Hang on a minute. We can watch this. This is what am I doing here? Go away. Hang on a minute. Oh, I've buggered the computer up. What is that? Hang on a minute. I've got to do. Oh, what is this? Go away. What is that folder? Go away. Emma, I'm going to hang up on you. It was just getting tricky. But what we can do is we can watch this interesting,
informative and educational
video of. I guess we're going to do it like that. I would like to put. Hang on a minute. Just bear with me, guys, because we're gonna make stuff. We're gonna make stuff look cool. We're gonna copy you, and we're gonna go here, and we're gonna paste it here, and we're gonna make us smaller. There you get, and you can still hear us, can't you? Yes, you can. You get a reaction shot. Here we go. The other day, a friend of mine asked me a question. How do you express the sounds that animals make in Japanese? So, in this video, I'm going to show you how we express animal sounds in Japanese. I love this woman. Hope you enjoy it.
A cat says, nya nya.
Nya nya. Nya nya.
A dog says, wong 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 wong.
She puts her all into it. She puts her all into it.
Let's put us down there a little bit. Look at her face when she does the dog. I'm going to go to Japan. I'm going to ask this lady if she's single, if she will marry me. Yeah. Look at this. Look at the face for the dog.
A dog says, wong 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 wong.
Wow, wow.
Wong wong. A mouse says, choo 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 choo.
This is what the internet was made for. You better click follow. You better subscribe. You better chuck us some bits, guys.
What did you learn today?
Choo choo. A chicken says, cocky cock caw.
That's it. What? That was it. Cocky cock caw. He says cocky cock caw. That was it. I knew it. Here we go.
A chicken says, cocky cock caw. Cocky cock caw.
I know it's supposed to be a family-friendly stream, but I want to see a Japanese woman saying "cocky cock caw." And this is the thing, right?
Wow.
Someone there is saying that this is racism. Not at all. Not at all. I love Japan, but some of my best friends are Japanese. But no one, and people are going, but surely it's the same sound. No one knows that around the world, animals say different things. I love it. Cocky cock caw.
And Helena Leon is very rude.
Prodigal says it's pretty racist to be. How is this racist? Being entertained and educated. How is this racist? I tell you what's racist. My fist is going to punch you in the face. It's not racist. Don't time them out for saying it's racist, because I'm keen to engage with them, but it's not racist. Unbelievable.
I wonder how many languages that person speaks, or was it racist to try?
A duck says, wah 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 wah.
That's very similar.
Wah wah. A sheep says, meh meh.
Meh meh.
Meh. A goose says, ga 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 ga.
And that's where Lady Gaga got her name from. That is actually a fact. So
No.
yeah. Because from a Japanese goose.
Ga ga.
Lady.
Ga ga.
There we go.
Ga ga. A turkey says,
They're not saying gobble gobble over there.
Whoa.
They're just really cute.
Whoa. Guys, the best mods in the business. You don't have to block people for saying this is racist, because it's not. Wow.
A horse says, hee-hee, hee-hee.
I love it.
A cow says, moo, moo.
What a country. What a country.
Moo. A pig says, buhi, buhi.
Says what now?
Did she just say buhi buhi?
Yes.
Buhi buhi.
Buhi, buhi.
She's doing
Buhi,
those.
buhi. A snake says, shoo, 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 shoo.
Oh, I love
A
her.
monkey says, ukiki, ukiki.
Yes, mate.
ukiki,
Yes,
ukiki.
mate.
A frog says, gero, gero, gero,
Get
gero.
off, get off.
Gero, gero. A crow says, ka, 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 ka. A lion says, gao, gao. An owl says, ho, ho, hoo, hoo. A singing bird says, pio, 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 pio.
Pio Pio is what they say in Spanish.
Pio, pio.
Right. Isn't that funny? I wonder why there's a
Pio,
crossover.
いかがでしたでしょう。
How do you like
楽しんでいただけましたでしょうか。では皆様ごきげんよう。Goodbye.
I love her. She's great.
Isn't that the most charming video you've ever seen in your life? Who is she? I wonder if she has, if that's her channel. Because if it is, I'm totally subbing to it. Yoko Shibata. Well, hang on a second. There's an advert. I don't want to play this. Yoko Shibata. Well, first of all, we hit subscribe. Let's see what else she's got. She's brilliant. You know what, guys? You know what, guys? I'm calling it. Next week, we're going to get Yoko Shibata on the show.
Brilliant. Look, she's trying to show us Japan.
Look at this.
This is what I could have done.
Oh, no. Jalapeno peppers from hell. No. This is brilliant.
Hello everyone. I'm Yoko Shibata. It's hot. It's hot and humid in Kyoto.
Love Kyoto.
Hot every day. I'm tired from the heat. 暑くてね、夏バテですね。皆さんは大丈夫でしょうか。さて、今日の感触。今日はドーン。
Jalapeno peppers from hell. Beyond hot.
Jalapeno from hell. Jalapeno from hell. アメリカ合衆国って書いてあります。アメリカン Jalapeno from hell. Oh, it says beyond hot. Sounds dangerous. Oh, I think.
Hang on. It says beyond hot. Sounds dangerous. Yes! Yes, it does sound dangerous. Don't do it.
I think gives me the energy.
Oh.
That's why I got it. ね。暑い時に辛いもの食べたら元気出ると思って買ってみました。
Genki.
よいしょ。
What does Genki mean?
Can't remember. Genki desu ka? Genki. What's Genki? Can't remember.
これ唐辛子めっちゃでかいねんけど。
Don't do it. Don't do it. Genki means are you okay?
Yeah, and Deska is question.
Question,
い
yeah.
かがでしょうか。いただきます。
Don't do it.
God. Look at her face. You got to chew it.
あー、来たね。hot, hot. あ、すごい汗出てきた。
すごい。
I soaked with sweat. やばい。
No, don't drink water.
Milk. Milk.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. This is the world we live in. The eternal Anglo says mocking Asians is fair game. Then don't delete. You don't have to delete that because you wouldn't do that to black people. But where is the mocking?
We're watching her video.
We're watching her video and we're learning, and she's doing a funny video where she eats a hot chili. It ain't the most original idea. Loads of people do it. Loads of people do it. So it's not. It's not. I don't understand.
No, I think it's...
Listen, I'm the first one to call out racists when people are being racist. But we're watching a YouTuber and we're laughing at a YouTuber who's made a funny video.
In the hope that we'll laugh.
You're so wrong, man. You're so wrong. You're so wrong.
And it's interesting that all some people see is the fact that she's Asian.
Yeah, I see a YouTuber. Right, I want to get to her latest video. And we're good. This is. Let me post a link for her channel in the chat if you guys want to subscribe. And hang on a minute. Oh, I don't think I can post the link. Maybe if I do that, copy, and then I do that, and then I go. There we go. There's her channel.
She's brilliant.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to her latest one, which is we're going to go to this one, and I'm just going to post a little message saying, would love to invite you on our Twitch chat show, www.twitch.tv/Iain There we go. That's all we need to just do that. Paul, you've been on tonight, so maybe let somebody else have another go.
Okay, no problem, Ian. Sorry, mate.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye. 0203 286 6370. Oh, God, yeah, we've got to give away some merch. I forgot. tlna.co.uk, right? If you want to see the merch and the stuff like that. We've got some nice hats and some T-shirts and all of that stuff as designed by our good friend Scott Balcony. Now, I tweeted something earlier on, and I need to I need to try and find it because someone is going to win stuff. I did a tweet and I asked people to follow me, and follow Scott,
and retweet, right?
And retweet, and look at that, 192 retweets. Someone getting in there late. I like it. So what I do is I'm going to go here. And I'm going to spin. I'm going to have my eyes. Close your eyes, Catherine.
Right, and I say stop, right?
I'm spinning up and down the retweets. You tell me when to stop, and whoever my cursor is nearest to wins a free T-shirt and a free hat.
Cocky cock cock.
There we go. The nearest one is Ms Rangers 999. Ms Rangers 999. I'm sending a DM. Send a DM. Hang on a minute. Let me just message them on here in public first, and then we'll send a DM. Ms Rangers 999. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm going to tweet you. I'm like an old man using
you
the
are
internet.
a bit.
Well done. Actually, no. Let's do it here so that everyone can see it. We're going to retweet. Well done.
Oh,
jeez,
blimey,
come
Grandad. It's
on.
that cardigan, isn't it?
Bloody hell. Well done at Ms Rangers 999. You have won. Please. I will send you a DM in a bit. There we go. It's a giveaway. It's a giveaway. That's what we did it. We absolutely did it. Thank you very much indeed. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. This is it's 5 minutes past 11. It's can you find out if it's the Scottish Rangers or the proper Rangers from Queen's Park as balcony shirts before we send them out?
I'm pretty sure she's Scottish.
Yeah. It's okay. Is this going to cause a problem for you, Scott? In terms of making the grade.
Why can I hear outside?
The windows are open.
Oh, yeah.
Wayne says, surely the big question is, what sound do racist accusers make in Japanese? I don't. How many? Right, we need to find out how many viewers Limmy's got. I think he's gone way ahead. I think our moment in the sun has finished. He's 200 ahead of us. We've still got more than James Buckley and Zaffa Cakes, so we're still doing well. I tell you what we might do in a bit. I might find another kid to give some money to. I really enjoyed that. And I tell you, if you missed it last night, it was a really lovely clip. Before we did a raid, we found this kid who was 13. I don't want to raid a kid. I would love to raid a kid because I think it would be beautiful, but also I think it's unfair.
Also,
it's unethical.
We're kind of worried about who we might lead to.
Yeah,
them.
exactly. So it won't be happening. But found this 13-year-old kid, and the title of his stream, what was it? $10
He had
target.
a $10 target. He wanted to take his family out for lunch.
But we didn't know he wanted to take his family out for lunch until I gave him $40, right? Because I've seen loads of the YouTubers that my kids like will just go into Roblox.
Apparently he came in here tonight.
Yeah, did he come in tonight? I spoke to him earlier today. He came in.
Someone's saying it's a bit late. He was in America.
Yeah. And loads of the YouTubers my boys like Ali A and Dennis and the pals and stuff will go into Roblox or Fortnite.
Yeah.
And quite often just give. Sometimes it's a few $100.
Yeah.
I think I've seen them give away like $1,000.
Silex Play did something for my daughter because she helped her out in a game.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, you told me that. That was amazing.
She was thrilled.
And the joy that it brings is well worth 32 quid. Here we go. Shall we? Here's the clip. Hang on a second. Let's just, because this is beautiful, right? This is what this show is about. This is what this show is all about. I've got to remember to close that so we don't see anything we don't want to see. This is what this show is about, right? Is doing stuff like this.
Can I just say as well, when I watched this back, I thought, the mum in me said, there are people in that room and they don't realise what's going on.
Yeah.
And then I thought about, and then I switched back into my own head and in my own room, and my kids were going nuts playing a game in the corner, screaming their heads off, and I tuned them out.
My youngest watched this and thought it was the coolest thing.
Yeah,
he had a big grin on his face. So this kid, I found this kid. There's a couple of people being mean in the chat. Unfortunately, that's the internet. He had one person viewing him until I went along, and his target is called donation goal $10. Feel free to join, please. And so I gave him $40, and he didn't notice it.
I'm checking.
This is lovely, isn't it?
Elite, I'm checking right now. Oh my gosh, did you actually donate $40?
Oh, he's worried that you're winding him up.
I'm worried that I didn't do it.
I'm checking it right now, okay?
I like this guy.
Stop pushing me. Bruh, this is insane. Did you actually? No way. You actually did.
That is what this show is all about. Encapsulated perfectly in the face of a 13-year-old lad in America.
No way.
Wicked, there you go.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Look, no reaction from over here.
There's no way you gave me $40 straight off the bat. There's no way. Completely busted right now. Heck yeah, it's completely busted. There's no... Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Stay safe, young man. Enjoy it.
Oh my gosh. $40. Oh my...
And and then he was going to take his family out for lunch. You know, he made about $100.
Yeah, I heard
because loads
that.
of other people gave him money.
Oh man.
Well done. Well done. Maybe we'll do that again a little bit later on. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you would like to give us a call. You can Skype TLNA if you want. You can do that from anywhere around the world. I think we just had a call. Just missed a call. Hang on a minute.
From somewhere that looks pretty interesting if he's really there.
Either that or he wants some kind of tax.
Hey Ian, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you doing, man?
I'm very good, buddy. I was just doing some work, and I saw you were back on here, and I wanted to give you a call, and I thought the show was really awesome and going really well.
Thank you,
and
Mark.
so I thought I'd say hello from the Cayman Islands, the British Overseas Territory.
Are you really there?
Yeah, I do a similar job to what you guys used to do. I'm sitting in a studio in Z99 in the Cayman Islands, and I wanted to ring up and say hi.
You're living the dream, Mark.
No. What kind of show do you do, man? What time is it there?
It's just coming up to 10 minutes after 5 in the afternoon here.
You really are a jock. It's no human being says it's just coming up.
That's right. No one else says it like that.
And what kind of show is it, man?
Well, just a normal top 40 station, buddy. Just like normal stuff that we all do.
Yeah.
But how did you end up there?
I used to work for the people that own one of the stations that Iain used to work for.
Right.
Okay.
And then I used to work for Global.
Yeah.
And then I went abroad, and then I came back to England after working abroad, and I was like, well, this sucks. There's not much work, and it wasn't very free, and I was like, I could see the writing on the wall. We all know what's happened recently, right? We all know what's been going on. And
it's been looming for a long time.
It's been coming for a long time, and you guys know, you and Kath know all about it. And it's just the way it is. It's business, right? They've all got shareholders to answer to, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And so I saw the writing on the wall, and I thought, well, where haven't I ever been, and where haven't I ever worked? Because I've been really lucky and like been around Europe and the UK and everywhere, that side of the world. And I was like, well, where haven't I been? I haven't done North America or Canada. So I just started looking online at different places that I hadn't worked and started applying for jobs in different areas of the world on this side of the Atlantic that I'd never been and never worked in. And then and I randomly sent an application for this job. And, like with any job, whether you're applying to work in a supermarket or whether you're applying to do what we do, you think, oh, I'll never hear back, right? You put the application in, you're like, I'm never going to hear back. Like they've got 10,000 applicants. I'm never going to hear back. And I was actually I didn't even have a home at the time. I was staying on a friend's sofa in Hertfordshire, and I was out walking her dog because she was at work during the day. And while I was walking her dog round this field, my phone rang, and it was a +1, and I'm like, +1? I don't know anyone in the States who'd be calling me from the States in the afternoon. And it was the guy that was in charge here, and long story short, we spoke and he made an offer, and a month later, after medicals and everything else, I was on a plane to the Cayman Islands.
That's incredible.
That's insane.
Random.
And was it? I mean, obviously, it's thrilling, but terrifying. Moving everything over there.
How old were you? Did you have a lot of stuff already set up here, or were you fleet of foot?
I was a little bit of a hobo, to be honest, because like when whether you're an actor, whether you're, I don't know, whatever you do in entertainment, it's probably the same. Like you become a little bit of a nomad in the fact that you go where you have to go to find work. We've all done it. This is the career we've chosen, and you have to make sacrifices in order to get that work. And so I kind of moved around a fair bit anyway, and lived out of suitcases for quite a while. And one of the liberating things about moving around is you just realize absolutely how much complete clutter you accumulate that you don't need.
Yeah.
And so I kind of didn't really have too much to take around with me. I literally came back to the UK with 2.5 suitcases and a computer and a laptop. And so when it was time to move here, I was like, oh, well, back in the suitcases it goes, and off we go. But I'd never been here. It was a bit terrifying.
And how long have you been there, did you say?
3 years now.
And I've got to ask a question that's being asked a lot in the chat. What noise does a chicken make in the Caymans?
Right, now this is the funny thing. It's not like the chicken in Japan.
Okay.
Because it's a British overseas territory, they make the English noise of a chicken.
We've forced. This is the empire. There'll be a statue to the man, and it will be a man that took the English chicken noise over there. That's what it'll be.
You want to go to Spain where they say cocorico?
Do you know what the sickest thing is here? Is there's loads and loads of stray chickens everywhere, and you go to KFC and there's chickens outside KFC.
Oh,
holding placards, I hope, looking for their mums.
They'll eat anything, won't they?
Chicken protest.
It's terrible. And are you there? I mean, listen, as much as you can be in this business where you think you're safe and then suddenly you're not. Are you there forever? Is that the plan?
Well, I don't know whether it's forever. You don't ever say, like you say, in this business, you don't know whether you're ever safe forever. But I'm having a blast, and I live in one of the most beautiful places in the world, and I get paid to do a job I love. So, how lucky am I at the moment? So
describe your walk. Do you walk home or do you get in the car? What's it like?
No, I can walk home. I'm so my complex that I live in is on is on 7 Mile Beach. So like we have the beach that's 7 miles. So I literally walk from my complex over the road, and there's a bridge that comes over to like a harbour marina area, and that's where all the studios are. And I can walk from my front door to the front door of the complex here in about 6 minutes.
We're just looking at a picture. Just Google image search 7 Mile Beach. I mean,
it's
we
pretty,
used to like
pretty
you.
epic.
It's
You disgust me. You disgust me, Mark.
We watch a lot of A Place in the Sun because people are buying, places on beaches, and they're usually bloody awful. And you think, do you know what? I wouldn't live there anyway. But there, I could make an exception. Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
There is nothing awful. I literally won the job lottery by chance and accident. Like, if you'd have told me 3.5 years ago, when I came back from Europe with no job and like scratching around and looking for freelance work, I'm sure you've done it, Katherine. Yeah. I know Iain's done it in the past as well. When you're working at different little bits, and they go, "Oh yeah, we've got a shift for you at the weekend," and you're like, "Oh, thanks very much," and it's like, you're excited about it. And if you'd have told me 3.5 years ago that I'd be living in one of the most beautiful Caribbean islands in the world and getting paid and doing the job that we all love, then I'd be like, you're just talking.
But Mark, let me just say, as soon as this show finishes, I can walk upstairs to bed. So I would say that is better than living on a beautiful beach.
And you've got your cats with you playing with Mises.
Yeah, I got my beautiful little cats, my beautiful girls, and my silly little boy. Mark, nice to talk to you, man. Call again, won't you?
Buddy. Will do. And show's great, and I wish you the best of luck with it. And it's great to see you going on to bigger and better things.
Thank you, mate. Although we're all a little bit jealous of you. Take care, Mark. See you later on, mate. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Wow, imagine. Sandy beach. I mean, I don't really like the beach, but I could make an exception for that one.
Can you just give me a second?
Have you not got some daydreaming music?
I haven't got any daydreaming music. I need to find some that's copyright free.
All right, hang on. I've got an idea. Sound effect. Do it.
Oh, okay.
Ready to have an idea?
There we go. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna do an idea. I got an idea. Sound effect for you. Where you go? Have an idea?
Press it then. Have you turned it up?
I pressed it.
Oh, flipping heck. My ideas are so quiet.
Hang on. I press it again. You ready?
Yeah, go.
Is that not coming through?
No.
Yes, it is.
I can't hear it.
Oh, hang on. Here we go. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Doorbells.
Hang on a bit.
Unga, 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 shago, unga, unga, unga.
My ideas do not sound like that.
He was nice. I liked him. I just blocked someone on the chat for just being argumentative. Stop it. If you don't dig it, that's fine, man. That's absolutely fine. It's quite... The mods are brilliant, and it's a tough old gig, right? This channel's gone from 120 viewers to, well, disappointingly, 1,605. It was 4,500 yesterday. They got a tough job, and I want to be quite strict, because I don't want any of those Pepe the Frogs. I don't want any of that rubbish in this stream. And just see someone just go, well, what about this? What about that? It's just, am I not allowed to question the mods? Do you know what? No, you're not allowed to question the mods. Naff off!
This is a dictatorship. It's a benign dictatorship, depending on how you behave yourself. But the internet is not just for arguing, and some people need to be reminded of that.
Not allowed to question mine and hers mods. Hello, caller. You're on the Late Night Alternative.
Hi, Iain, Katherine.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello there.
And who is this?
It's Manny.
Hey!
Yeah, I've been ringing the wrong bloody number.
Of course you did.
Who have you been ringing?
I must
Not
have
the
been
old
ringing
place.
somebody else's house. Instead of 286, I was ringing 268.
Well, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You can't put that down to being blind.
Oh, God. Never mind, eh?
Put it down to being thick.
Just being a phone pest.
Brilliant show. Yesterday.
Yesterday. Brilliant show. Beat yesterday. Oh, all right, mate.
Yeah. And Monday.
And?
Monday.
I mean, we're doing one now, mate.
I know, I'm watching it now.
Not so good, though, huh?
I'm listening to it, not watching it.
Not so good. Not so good. Not such a good show tonight.
Yeah.
Not really doing it. The numbers are down. I'm disappointed. I'm
Never
broken-hearted.
mind, it's the first week.
We had 4,500 yesterday, and we're on the front page of Twitch. Next week, they're taking us off the front page. We're going back down to 120.
They won't do that. Anyway, how have you been through the lockdown? I know you've been in.
I lost my job, mate. It was rubbish.
You know what happened?
Go on, mate.
You know when you was on Talk Radio?
Yes.
I think this was the day before you left. Anyway, you said, I'm going to have some fun tomorrow. Chill. And then next thing I know, there's somebody else on then, and
I was
I
having
looked
fun.
on Twitter and just,
I was actually having fun.
oh, God, never mind.
Balcony Shirts is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Balcony Shirts, welcome. He's got to be a VIP, hasn't he? He's got to be. Ban him, time him out.
Don't make him a mod, he can't be trusted.
Not modding him.
And you banned me on your chat.
We banned you on the chat. What did you say?
I didn't said nothing. I only said hello Iain one day, and that was it. I can't. When I'm texting, like messaging, it's not going through.
Well, I think you're doing it wrong.
Are you sure you're not trying to get into someone else's chat?
Oh, Manny. I saw you chatting earlier on in there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I just wasn't reading it out because I don't know if you know, it's quite busy on the chat.
Well, I've got to get used to this thing. I've got to get thingy put on Zoom.
How does the chat work for you, Manny? Because obviously you can't. I mean, it's quite hard to follow when you can see it.
Hang on, I'll tell you what it is. Hang on. What you do, you go onto here.
Thank you, Jason.
And then it'll come up. You talk, you know. Then it'll come chat input or chat input. Then
they've got live sport.
Then you press the speaking thing, and then write the text out and send it.
Yeah, but how can you follow the chat? Does it read it to you? Because some of
it can't.
Yeah, it reads it out back to me before I send it.
No, but everyone else's chat.
Oh, you can read that if you scroll down.
I don't think you're blind.
If you scroll down, I was watching it before. Cause that guy, he said he was 16 first, and somebody said on the chat that he said he's 16.
He obviously wasn't 16. I saw someone say that. He obviously wasn't 16. Hang on a minute.
I think it might have been a joke.
Hang on a minute. Manny, say hello to Paul.
All right, Paul.
Hello, Manny.
How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad at all. How are you?
I'm good. Good now. Anyway, I've got in touch with the show.
Yeah, no, it's lovely to hear your voice.
Yeah, and you.
Neither of them sound excited to see the Manny's like, yeah, and Paul, lovely to hear your voice. Yeah, and you, mate, and you. Look at that. They're both thinking, why are we sharing time?
I think they're playing it cool.
Why are we sharing time? You need to come over a little bit.
How am I?
Yeah, how have you been?
Come over, look, can't see you.
I've been all right. It's been a bumpy couple of weeks, but I think we are finally on the up.
How's your painting going?
No, I'm sorry to talk over you. Right, you're leaning over there. Stop it. Paul is in the conversation.
Oh, sorry.
Involve Paul in the conversation, Manny. Ask Paul.
You've shifted over.
Ask Paul.
My mic's always been there.
How? All right, hang on a minute.
Where are you from, Paul?
No. What, you asking that just because he's a person of colour? Racist.
You didn't
know.
Racist.
How can I be racist?
Racist.
How can I be racist?
He's British. He's British. He's as British as you or I. No, ask him how his painting's going.
How's your painting, Paul?
My painting?
It's awkward.
Don't need painting.
Well, Iain said that you like painting.
Right, Manny, I'm going to cut you off when I can work out how to cut. Hang on a minute, I can't. I've cut them both off. Cut them both off.
Phone Paul back because he didn't get a fair shout there.
I think he had a good crack at the whip.
Wow.
I don't know how to phone him back. I can't see him. There's Manny. I don't want to call Manny back.
There's someone posing as someone else but using the same picture.
There we go. Let's try. Yeah, getting funky now with the Skype call. Oh, boom.
Hold on a minute.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Yes.
We can't hear you very well. What's happened?
I think I'm on my doodahs. Hold on a minute.
Don't be on your doodahs, not in front of all
the
these people.
The T-shirt that Paul is wearing is an old Rabbit Hole T-shirt that come August the 1st, you will not be able to buy any more. It'll be a collector's item. TLNA.co.uk.
Yes. The reason I called was to give you some international animal sounds from Korea.
Yes, mate. This is what we want.
Inspired by my continuing amazement, particularly at the dog sound, which I'll come to last because it amuses me the most. Cows, meh.
Oh, they sound very sheepy.
Sheepy,
Indeed.
yeah.
Horses, hing.
Now, I'm guessing because animal sounds, then that's what Koreans hear, because we hear, nay. That's what we hear.
But they're not saying nay, are they? But we just hear that.
Well, no, they're saying nay. Are you saying that Korean animals
What they're hearing
say
is-
different things?
No, the noise-
Or that Koreans hear things differently?
But they vocalize it. They make different.
Mr. Wilkes.
They have different sounds in their language.
Well,
So
the
they adapt-
horses, Korean horses.
Yes, and then also people from around
So
the world.
get this, Paul. Catherine thinks Korean horses actually speak a different language.
I think there was a scientific study that there are accents
Okay.
with cows. I'm going to look it up.
Paul, continue.
I'm
with
inclined to agree with Catherine personally.
I've heard Spanish dogs. They do say wow, wow.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa!
Shall I cut to the chase and just go for the dog noise?
Yeah, go on.
'Cause I've got some good ones. Go on,
go through it. Go.
Cats, yaung, yaung.
Yaung, 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 yaung. Yeah, I can dig that. Yeah.
Frogs, gegul, 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 gegul.
One of the biggest arguments I ever had with my ex-wife was about the noise the frogs make.
Yeah.
And I was convinced it was ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. And I cannot remember what noise she thought they made. This will be tomorrow's show. I'm going to phone her up tomorrow and say, sorry, what noise do you think frogs make? And I will report back tomorrow. I will find that out for you, because we had a big argument about it one night.
BBC News. This is dated 23rd of August 2006. No, this is important. This is scientific.
Paul's called in.
Cows have we went on your flight of fancy. Let's have some facts.
I don't have flights of fancy. I have entertaining and illuminating discourse.
Can I have a close-up, please?
Oh, yeah, sure, with great pleasure. I'm only... Oh, where's your close-up? Oh, it's gone down there. I'm making the most of this because we're getting a new little box.
I won't have to ask permission.
That means Catherine will be able to operate her own close-ups.
And there'll be a lot of that.
So
cows have regional accents like humans, language specialists have suggested.
Only languisher in the back row there.
John Wells, Professor of Phonetics at the University of London, so proper.
No such thing.
Said regional twangs have been seen before in birds.
Regional what?
Mm-hmm. The farmers in Somerset who noticed the phenomenon said it may have been the result of the close bond between them and their animals. Say no more. Farmer Lloyd Green from Glastonbury said, do you want to do... I'm going to do the normal voice. Not that my voice is normal and theirs is... Oh, God, I'm getting myself in such a... I spend a lot of time with my ones and they definitely moo with a Somerset drawl. I've spoken to the other farmers in the West Country group and they've noted a similar development in their own herds. This does not feel scientific. But Professor Wells felt the accents could result from their contemporaries. It's well attested in birds. You find distinct chirping accents in the same species around the country. This could also be true of cows. So did you notice there, Paul, that started out as for sure they've got different accents and then it turned into they probably would?
Generation, yes. Like the politics of today.
Give us the dog noise.
Okay. Mung mung.
What?
Exactly. Mung mung. Mung mung.
Good night, Paul.
Good night.
Thank you very much indeed. Mung mung indeed. Got some... Tim Smith died. Tim Smith was in Cardiacs. I've played a couple of Cardiacs. They're hard work Cardiacs, and some of them is beautiful. Some of it is really accessible. Some of it is quite hard work. And he was a really lovely man. I didn't know him very well, but I was friends with people who were friends with him, and sometimes I got to go in their tour bus around the country. John Poole, who was the lead guitarist in Cardiacs, is now the bass player for Dennis LeCorrier.
Oh, right.
And I was always a little bit scared of Cardiacs because it was terrifying, and oh, bless him. And he died. Poor old Tim. It's some show. I must have seen them 7-8 times. and there's nothing like it. We can't really play music here, unfortunately, because of copyright and stuff. But it was some show, and it's really sad. Here we go. Look, because I've got Google alerts for me. Shappy Corsandi says her I'm a Celebrity stint was all a bit sad. Yeah, I'll go with that. Her time on the show put her off tabloid fame. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Comedian Shappy Corsandi has opened up on her time in the I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here jungle, and said she felt like a log compared with some of the other stars. Described the experience as all a bit sad, and despite praising TV presenter Iain Lee and Coronation Street actress Jenny McAlpine, said it felt like being back in school. They're the two that I praise when I'm asked about it. Do you keep in touch with them? Jenny and her husband and Shappy a bit. She said, I knew when I got in there, the only reason I can stay in the show is if I create some kind of drama. I had a mantra. I refused to argue with anyone, not even Rebecca Vardy when she was really mean to me. The show gave me such a deep and renewed love of stand-up comedy in the industry I work in and took away all of my career anxieties. Yeah.
Because it showed her that the other side was ghastly, so she was in the right place.
I can't disagree. Can't disagree with that. It did some of that. Iain, can you get a music broadcast license for Twitch? I don't think so. But I don't think you can.
Not at this stage, but who knows where this is going to end up? This thing that
because you couldn't get one specifically for the show. You'd have to get one for the entire Twitch, and no, I can't help. I've got to look at how many Limmy has got. This is the big. He's quite low. The big. He's quite low. I mean, it's 1,700 is not low, but by comparison, there's a big old sports event on Twitch. You see, and this could be our problem. Is what makes us successful is what will kill us. Twitch's branching out and expanding gave us this gig, but will kill us.
No, here's my theory, and it's just a theory at this stage, so bear with me. Twitch, I think, is still quite a masculine environment. So things like male environment. So things like sport and stuff will be a big draw for the sort of people who are already here. But the fact is that the way they're branching out means that it won't just be those guys soon. That other people will join it.
Yeah. I'm going to try and call this guy, although I think I might live to regret it. Yeah. Doing the calls now. All right. Pretty mama now. Oh, hello. Hello. If you could. Hello there, Sir Luca.
Hello. Oh, yeah. Okay. I was not expecting you to call me back.
Sorry, man. I missed your call because we were chatting, and I thought
you cancelled because I thought you were. Sorry. Yeah. Hello.
No, don't apologise. How you doing, man? Whereabouts are you?
I'm in Edinburgh.
What's it? I love Edinburgh. I absolutely love Edinburgh. Hello.
Hey.
Nice to see you. I love Edinburgh, but I haven't been for ages. What's it like up there at the moment with all of the lockdown?
I just came back from a pub. I was saying goodbye to a friend that's going to work in a farm in Norway. And I finished my burger and I'm eating a cannoli.
Oh.
I'm hungry.
Here's another man who's living the dream.
I am hungry. Whereabouts are you from? I can't quite place that accent or that moustache.
Brazilian.
It's Brazilian. Another Brazilian.
Hey, you speak Brazilian, don't you?
No, I don't. I did a year of Portuguese. I found it so difficult.
Not talking about Portugal. We're talking about Brazil.
You see.
So what are you doing over here, man? Love, work, travel?
I've been living here for the last 2 years now.
Yeah,
2 years. I'm unemployed at the moment. I lost my job, like most people, a lot of people in the quarantine.
What were you doing before?
I was a cook, but I had just graduated software engineering as well. So
wow, okay.
I'm getting a little. Have you been in Scotland the whole time?
I
was going to say I'm getting ever such a slight hint of the Scottish accent just coming through. I can hear your Brazilian edges have kind of been smoothed down a little bit with the Scottish vibe going on. So what are you doing? Because listen, this is new to us. I've been streaming a little while. Kath is new too, but doing this show is new to us on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you watching, and why did you call in?
I started watching because I saw as recommended, I think the first day you started, like a week or two ago, I think it was.
We did a couple of trials a week ago, yeah.
It was in the homepage of Twitch, and I decided to click. And it reminded me quite a bit of when I used to when I used to work in a kitchen, BBC Radio 6.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of the guy. It was around midday to like 2 o'clock. I forgot now his name.
Was it two blokes?
No, it was just a single bloke, dude. Yeah.
Who would that have been? I can't think who that would have been. I'll have a think. Someone in chat will tell us in a minute.
But usually he's just bantering usually, and some musics.
Yeah. And this reminded you of that?
Yeah, a bit. And
not Sean Keaveney. Was it Sean Keaveney?
Yeah, thank you.
Sean Keaveney. I know Sean. What a lovely man.
Yeah, so I enjoyed it and started following.
Hey,
Oh,
nice
that's
one.
very sweet, and that's a great compliment as well.
But I have to ask you, Luca.
Yeah.
You called up, but you only let it ring for like 2 or 3 rings, and then you hung up. Why? Be honest.
Yeah. It was honestly because it was kind of an accident that I called, and I was expecting to call to
Get straight through.
I was expecting like 100 other calls in the queue in front of me.
No, we're very accessible.
Yeah, that was really cool as well.
This is the joy of this. We have missed a few calls, and if you have called in tonight, dear viewer, and we've missed you, I'm really sorry. I'm calling some people back, but if I didn't call you back, I'm really, really sorry. Well, hey, listen, man, you're very welcome. Is there anything you want to say? Is there any message you want to pass to the Twitch and the YouTube and the podcast viewers and listeners?
No, I guess just you guys are doing great work and good quality in audio and everything.
I have a question. What do Brazilian dogs say?
Wow.
Luca, thank you, mate. You've made my night. We'll speak again soon.
Chickens do cocorico.
Cocorico.
I think they're much more elaborate and fancy over there.
Luca, it's nice to talk to you. We'll talk to you again soon, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, Luca.
I have picked up an annoying habit of saying my friend.
Oh.
I've picked up an annoying habit of saying my friend. No one says my friend.
One person does.
Yeah. What's got 2 thumbs and is an idiot?
No.
This guy.
I know someone else who says it on LBC. Nick Ferrari will say my friend, or he'll say governor to someone who he deems more common than
Nick Ferrari says my friend to people of colour.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he does. He does. And well done, Luca, on the moustache. I had a moustache for a while, and I found
that was very divisive, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I got a lot of abuse for my moustache, and I found some pictures of me wearing a moustache. I thought it looked great.
I thought it looked rather distinguished.
It looks absolutely great, and I might go back to it. I saw someone with a big bushy beard the other day. I thought I should have just grown my beard. My hair's growing back a bit, but I'm thinning.
Well, you say that, but
hey, can I ask a question? Right.
This is the place to do that. Yes.
Day three. While we're asking a question, I'm going to make a phone call. Day 3 of me going vegan, right? And I'm loving it. I'm loving the food.
Jack Monroe,
veganish. Last 3 nights, I've cooked dinner for both of us out of there. The thing we had tonight, steak and ale pie. Obviously, it's not steak. My God, that was great.
It was lentils, wasn't it? And like tomatoes and that.
Hello, Nigel.
Hello. Oh, hi, Ian.
Hello, Nigel. It's Ian and Catherine.
And me.
Yeah, I guessed it was. Hi, Catherine. All right. I was just on the internet talking to Sylvian Bernard. You don't know him, do you? Sylvian Bernard.
How do I know that name? Who is that?
Someone on Facebook. He says that he's in love with me. He's he's in love with me. He said.
I mean, it's not. It's
nice to have
very
people.
easy to be in love with you, I would imagine.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's nice to have someone. It's nice to be loved. Balcony shirts. Scott says Nick Ferrari calls posh people sir. He's absolutely right. People of colour, my friend, and poor people or people he deems to be a bit common. Sport. He does. He absolutely does. Absolutely does.
I told him I like Christian Stewart. But he is Christian.
Could you go and stand in the place where you get a signal, Nigel?
Is that better?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, this man on Facebook is Christian Stewart's real father. Her father. Her father's on Facebook.
I'm going to be honest. I don't really know what you're talking about.
You don't use it so much as me, do you? Facebook.
Not Facebook or Star Trek. No.
No. I haven't got your video on because I have a job to get your signal. It's I mean the trouble, like the phone's bad, isn't it? So the video is even worse. It just keeps going on. You said it's expensive anyway, isn't it? It could work
Well,
out
if you're not using Wi-Fi, if you're just using your data, then watching anything on the internet uses up a lot of data.
I think I can play a rerun of the show. That might be cheaper.
Yeah, well, straight after this show, Monday's show is going to go up on my YouTube channel. It's up there. It's just waiting for me to click.
What about tonight's show? Will that be?
Tonight's show will go up on Thursday, on Saturday, I think.
Oh right, yeah.
I think.
So I was on a couple of days ago, so that's already been. Oh, that's not up yet, is it? No.
No, we have to.
Monday's show I was
Some
on.
old ones are up there. We have to wait 48 hours before we can release the YouTube video or the podcast.
Oh, will they go onto YouTube so I can get it?
Literally
clearer?
what I just said. Literally what I just said.
So they go on not just on Twitch, YouTube as well. Then
It's going to go on YouTube 48 hours. So at midnight, when this show finishes, 15 minutes. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna break the contract. The contract is being broken. 15 minutes early. I'm going to go onto YouTube. I'm going to go to my videos. Bless you. Did you sneeze?
No, I withheld it.
Okay, YouTube Studio. I'm going to go to my videos and Monday's show, which was the 20th.
Be up earlier, won't it?
Oh, hang on. No, that's the 10th of July. So this one, the Bob Mortimer. Here we go. Here's the full show. Published.
So you've already done it then?
Bob Mortimer's...
He's just done it now, Nigel.
Bob Mortimer's interview is going up as a separate video. Published. And I can...
Is Bob Mortimer the one on TV in dramas and things?
Yes.
No.
That's the Bob Mortimer. Oh, I know him now. Yes, I recognise his face. It's in my head now. I don't know what he looks like.
I thought you'd found his page just there.
He's in your
His face
head.
had blinked into
Now,
focus.
listen, Nigel, we're coming to the end of the show. Do you fancy singing us...
nearly finished.
Yeah, do you fancy singing us a little song?
But a smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your tears and sorrow, and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through. Or you just smile.
Good night, Nigel.
Good night.
There we go.
I like the end of Nigel's songs a lot more than the beginnings sometimes. They're just so much more elaborate.
I kind of just have to go to my happy place. There's a message.
I'll get to it.
Yep, that was worth doing.
That's a pocket dial, is it?
That was worth doing.
Do we need to do one more of these?
Yep, go the other way.
Right, let's do.
Always go the other way. Always go.
Start.
The other way. So there we go. No, hang on. That one is the way we go.
Let's not talk about that cat yet.
Go, Catherine, go.
Gregorian, Emerson, family law solicitors try and take the legal
Gregorian
out of some of the most difficult times in your life. They concentrate on the psychological as well as the legal. They try and take the what's it called? Combativeness?
I'm waiting. I don't know. You tell me.
Anyway, they try and make it as easy as possible for everybody.
Combativeness, you in a minute.
and they're generally nice people. Who
Listen, when you walk into
don't stir it up.
You walk into a solicitor's for a divorce, it is bleak, man. Whatever the reason for the divorce, it is bleak. And with Gregorian and Emerson family law solicitors, they are aware of how bleak it can be, and they use a unique combination of kind of legal and psychological approach to it to make you feel as comfortable as you can be in what is a really bleak situation. They're really, really good people. I know that Richard Gregorian has a good heart because he has helped out so many of the listeners to our show over the past few years, and he always says, "Don't say it was me." And quite often he'd say, if you want to take credit for you guys, you can have that. So we've got some testimonies, which, Richard, I will read some of the testimonies out tomorrow.
But also important to point out that they represent as many mums as they do dads.
gelaw.co.uk. I said now, gelaw.co.uk. Hey, Kat! SommersWasteSolutions.com is proud sponsors of Bob the Cat. They were saying today, I know that one of the lads that works there as well is a big fan of Cardiacs, saw them like 50 times and is devastated.
Mm-hmm.
But they were saying that they've got, because Bob
Another cat's turned up.
Bob
right?
is a stray that goes in and just like hangs out.
Yeah, he's invited
and
his
he's brought a
mates.
mate over. It's like, I found a bunch of suckers, right? They'll give you as much food as you want.
Actually, I think he just can't believe his eyes at just how great they are as a one-stop shop for all your waste solutions.
Ooh,
and he's saying,
she's good.
Mate, I need to show you something slick.
This way for free food. They got national coverage, and they can manage waste from organisations across the UK, from like a tiny little shop to like a huge hotel, hospital. You know, they can do everything, right?
You want a skip, they'll bring you a skip. They're massively flexible. They can sort out your food waste, your toxic waste.
Confidential waste. You know what I'm saying? You want those pictures got rid of. If you think, yeah, but I don't want them to drive off, because supposing there's, I've watched a lot of Arnold Schwarzenegger films recently, including The Sixth Day. Supposing like they take my confidential documents, and then someone robs that van, and then my pictures are exposed. If you don't want them to get rid of them on off-site, they'll do it on-site.
And they'll sort all your legal compliance worries out as well.
They've got really great customer service. They're really nice. I've chatted to them, and they are really lovely, very helpful people. They're really, really nice people. What I'm saying is, everyone we're working with, we got no a-holes. But Somers Waste Solutions are great, and they will more than likely save you money, and they can almost definitely increase your green credentials at a time when, you know.
And who doesn't want better ones of those?
The planet is dying. It's a good thing to do, and it looks good for companies as well. So if you go to SommersWasteSolutions.com, 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 and if you mention us, who knows? Maybe they'll get you a signed photo of this guy.
Bob the Cat.
Or this guy. Or that guy.
Or his mate.
His mate. Thank you to all of our sponsors. I love it. They're so kind. We've got room to take on maybe one more, because we're speaking to a company on Friday. Catherine, please do the honours.
Hello, who's that on the phone there?
It's Vance.
Hello, Vance.
How can we help you, Vance? Vance, don't go shy on us.
So there's a delay. Sorry.
Turn off the Twitch stream and just listen to us on Skype if you can.
Otherwise, it'll get confusing.
Yes, mate.
On Skype. Sorry.
You'll hear it in a minute.
Right, doing it now. Sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry, guys. First of all, fantastic that you're back on. I'm so happy. I've been waiting for ages to call in. I've got a personal dilemma, and it's this. I'm a heavy goods driver, and I've had a long time 16 affair with a lady called Jane, who is my sat-nav voice, and I really think that Catherine should do a sat-nav voice for truckers and heavy goods drivers.
Okay. How do I put this?
because you've got such an amazing, calming voice.
What is wrong with my voice, Vance? What is wrong with my
You
voice?
missed a turn. Go back, Ian. You just make me want to go roundabouts constantly.
I'll shove a roundabout up your Jackson. What is wrong? Hey, lorry driver. Why don't you turn right now, please?
See, now that works for me.
Yeah, of course it works for you, because I got it, man. People don't think I got it. I have got it.
But Catherine's got the ultimate voice for...
The ultimate voice. Hey, you should put that on your
mega voice.
on your CV.
That'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
I just realised who you look like. Jane McDonald.
You cheeky sod.
You cheeky sod. Jane McDonald is I've met Jane McDonald. My God.
Oh, she goes cruising. She's got a voice like that.
She's got it. She is. I would have a Jane McDonald sat nav at the drop of a farmer's belt.
But honestly, for the record, guys, me and my brother, we're so happy that you're back on, and being able to watch it and listen to you guys is amazing. It just gets us through the night, especially me, because I drive heavy goods. So,
well, you can't watch us while you're driving. Goodbye.
At the next turning, call at the police station.
How would we... No, I mean, I was going to say I want to find a kid and give him some money, but it doesn't always work like that, actually. They don't normally... It's not normally labelled, I need $10.
Needy child.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's just see who's interesting, shall we? No?
Remember when sat-navs were a thing? No one has a sat-nav now.
I downloaded one that was a New York grandmother. You don't listen to me, he was like berating me the whole time.
Fun for like 15 minutes?
Yeah, I turned it off then.
I remember I downloaded Waze because someone said, you can record your own voice for it. And I thought I'd get the kids to do it, and I couldn't be bothered. But do you remember sat-navs? Like TomTom?
Yeah. No, but they were important because...
Big old chunky things.
They were the transition between printing it off from the AA route finder and hoping that you could quickly look down or put it in your... I used to put it in my visor. When I was a roving reporter, I used to get lost all the time. I'd be like, right, what are the next 5 steps? Right, here we go. And dangerous, obviously dangerous. And then you had the sat-nav saved my bacon.
Well, hang on a minute. Why have you missed out the first step of that?
The map. I wasn't really that's the olden days.
Yes, I know. I used to have to use a map.
I didn't pass my test till after I finished university.
Hello, Alistair.
I just got in at the end, Ian.
Dirty boy.
I enjoyed the Japanese lady earlier. I'm going to have to try and subscribe to
Subscribe.
her.
Well, I've invited her onto the show, so I'm hoping that she'll come on. I love it. I love stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's a lot of education, a lot of stuff that you wouldn't know. But my question tonight for both of you is this. I've thought about doing a stream, okay? Alistair's film review exclusive. What do you think?
How would you make it exclusive? Because there are a lot of those out there, and you've got to really have a
it'd be
unique
exclusive
selling
because
point.
it would be exclusive.
It's just Alistair.
Because Alistair is doing it. I don't know any other film review streams that he's doing.
Okay.
Go on, Catherine.
Well, I like the ones you used to do for us, Netflix films that nobody's watching.
I didn't feel he was committed to that. I did not feel he was committed to that.
I think that what I like to do reviews of films that are kind of easily available. I don't like to do reviews of sort of films that are in the underground, if you know what I mean. So, I've currently lost my subscription to Netflix.
Has your mate changed their password? Because let's be honest, half of the people that watch Netflix do not pay for Netflix, do they, Catherine?
Half the people that watch your Netflix don't.
Exactly.
So what are you going to do? Like the big Sunday? Don't do a big Sunday afternoon film.
No, I was thinking this. They used to get like a Friday night movie or a Saturday night movie, and you don't.
You used to watch what was on at your grand's.
Yeah.
And it would be like The King and I, or it might be a war film, or it might be and it might be it might be a Western or something, but you watched what was on, whereas my kids now complain if I put something on that they've not seen before. They want to watch the same thing over and over.
Do you remember back in the day when we all got excited at Christmas and we looked at the Radio Times to see what was coming on?
Used to highlight it.
Funny Girl was like the BBC standard Christmas film, and The Sound of Music. Those are the days I love. Not all this.
You're an old man.
Yeah, not all this killing and violence that goes on.
And that's just on EastEnders.
I watched some terrible.
You've been watching a lot of killing and violence, haven't you?
Here's the conclusion I've come to.
Mostly of scripts.
Most films are rubbish, right? And yesterday I watched Cobra, starring Sylvester Stallone. Bridget Nielsen, very beautiful, but lousy
Statuesque.
Film. And today I watched Day 6, The Sixth Day, I think it's called, with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He plays a guy called Alex Gibson. Adam Gibbons or something.
I mean, it was a very unusual name for an Austrian.
And he gets cloned. And so there are two Arnies, quite recent, 20 years ago. When I was a kid, 20 years ago meant the Beatles' Rubber Soul. And done Sgt. Pepper at that point. They really were crap. I've worked out the formula for films. It's nice bit, runny shooty bit, drivey bit, secret hidey bit, runny shooty bit, slowly walk away bit.
Well, maybe you should watch some like classic Italian films or something where there's some jumping around in fountains and there's a sort of booby bit as well.
I like booby bits.
Anyway, another killer of a show. Talking about killing, a killer of a show. Keep going. Don't get disheartened by numbers, Ian. It don't matter.
It don't matter. Thank you, Alison. Nice to talk to you, mate. Thank you. Missed loads of calls. I'm really sorry because the way it's up is literally Skype, and I'm just clicking on them as I see them. So if I've missed you tonight, I do apologise. Don't take it personally. Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye.
Too late. It's gone to bed.
We are on weeknights, 9:00 British time till midnight. We will go on a bit longer sometimes. It's just a bit tricky this week because of kids and I'm going to college tomorrow. But we will do it at some point. Hello, caller.
Let me turn my thing off.
Hello. Look at that. Who's that
Hello.
with you? Who's that beauty with you?
That's Marty.
Is Marty fast asleep?
He is fast asleep. He was awake before when I was calling for. But I thought I'd show him off.
Look at Marty. Look, he's out of it. Look at that, man.
There's one eye open. No, he's awake.
Hello, Marty. Hello, Marty. Walkies.
No, don't do
Walkies,
that.
Marty.
Oh, don't do that. Don't say that.
Hey, man, how you doing?
All right. Yeah, no, I just literally phoned to show off my dog.
Well, you've done a
stellar
job. He's beautiful.
I'm not a dog person, but there's something about animals when they're asleep, man. There's just something magic about them, isn't there?
Yeah.
A big old beast like him, look.
He said, who are you calling a beast, you cheeky swine?
Getting comfy. Does Marty sleep on the bed with you?
No, he's we've got his own little apartment over there.
Oh,
look at his eyes. I love it. All right. Well, listen. Thank you for showing us, Marty. Thank you very much. Oh, I was going to go to another call and I just missed it. So we are going to be on Monday to Friday, 9 till 12. I have just put up Monday's. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Monday's show on YouTube. So you can watch that. There will be. What time is the podcast? Monday's podcast.
2.
Right? So Monday's podcast goes up at 2:00
a.m. So it'll be there when you wake up.
And then when's Bob Mortimer going out as a
Saturday?
It's going to go out as Saturday.
a.m.
So
2 a.m.
The guests will go out as a little bonus podcast. There'll be a daily 45-minute to an hour long best of podcast. It really helps us if you subscribe, if you like, if you share, if you subscribe. Very close to 9,000 subs on my YouTube channel.
Beautiful.
Very close. So let's see what we can do there.
Spread the word, please, because we don't assume that people are going to hear about us once we've put back on the shelf.
I mean, look. Honestly, I'm not worried about the numbers. This will build and this will grow. But yesterday we had 4,500 because there's a big sport thing on and we're slightly nudged over. We lose 3,000 viewers. So you can imagine what it's going to be like next week when we're off the front page and we're kind of having to fend for ourselves. But so, yeah, as Katherine says, spread the word, click follow on this, right? Click follow, and then there's a little bell you can click, I think, so you get notified when we come live.
But you can rely on the fact that 5 nights a week we'll start at 9 o'clock and we will go on until, at least midnight. And, we'll keep you company. It's going to be, strange times for a lot of people. There's nothing on the radio anymore. So, spend some time with us.
Here we go. I'm too generous. A permanent ban is a bit harsh, says On a Rainbow. I had just thanked the mods for explaining it to me. No, you kept on. You kept on. Appreciate I was being a pain. We'll knock it off. All right, you come back. But my eye is on you. My eye is on you. Polly says didn't get a notification today.
Yeah, I think there was a few people saying that.
I think there's a problem with that. I think there's been a bit of a problem with the ads. So there we go. Right. So I'm going to close Skype. Thank you everyone that called. We're going to go and find someone to raid. And we're going to find what we... Do you want to explain what a raid is? Oh, there's Limmy. Let's mute that.
Okay.
That could get a little
So
bit...
if you ever watched the streams that we did of our radio shows or listened to our radio shows, we used to do a thing called the Love Bomb, right? Because things were getting quite toxic months ago. And we decided that to try and, neutralise some of that, we would go and do something nice. So what we would do is we'd go onto Periscope and we would find someone who was talking to maybe 1-2 people, and we'd go in there and just hit them with a load of positivity and encouragement, because some people are on there like playing. There was a guy, do you remember, playing guitar in a bar, and he was great and no one was listening to him. They were all just like eating their chicken or whatever. And people just...
that was really good. No one was listening to him, and we were paying more attention.
And then we found this guy called the Bride of Christ, who was rocking out in his spare bedroom with a feather boa on and enjoying himself immensely. And then to find that other people were enjoying it too, my God, it rocked his world.
I love him.
And he stayed following us, and quite a few people have. Do you remember we spoke to one woman who had just bought her first car, or she just passed her test? Was that Gina?
Yeah.
We get a little insight into people's lives and, just show them a little bit of appreciation. So we're trying to find someone at the moment on Twitch, because obviously there are so many windows into people's worlds on this particular platform. We'll find you someone and we will do something similar.
What do you reckon? You're not convinced? Not convinced? Okay. So keep an eye on it in the corner. Just see if anything else happens.
Find someone. And it sometimes takes us a little while to find the perfect person.
And what I'm doing is I've got a wall of people and I'm just seeing.
I like this one. How many she got? 2 people watching.
Shall we?
Yeah.
All right, we found someone.
Be cool.
Be cool, be nice. Please be nice, because if I find out you've been mean, then you get banned from my channel. Thank you for watching us, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let's just go and do something nice. And we will be back. I've got colleagues.